full steam out of the backcourt, all the way to the rim for a thunderous slam.
Every game, all season long, through the NBA Finals.
Drives, he jump stops, he's off balance, he put it up and in. I don't know how.
Your home for hoops is SiriusXM Radio. Now, let's take you courtside for the game.
Pushing the Cleveland Cavaliers to the brink of elimination on Saturday night in most impressive fashion. A 121-108 victory, a game in which the Knicks jumped out to a 9-1 lead, never trailed, and really never looked back. So that extends their post-game winning streak to 10 consecutive games. That extends their franchise record. They have outscored their opponents by an average of 22.5 points per game during this current 10-game winning streak. And a win tonight not only punches their ticket to the NBA Finals, but it would be their second consecutive 4-game sweep during these Eastern Conference playoffs. Jalen Brunson, after his 30-point performance in game number 3, spoke yesterday. Is he thinking of how long it has been for the Knicks to get to the NBA Finals?
No, it doesn't really cross my mind at all right now. Should really focus on tomorrow and cross that bridge when we get to it, honestly.
So how long has Jalen Brunson thought about reaching the Finals with the Knicks?
Since I signed.
Does that mean you've thought about winning the Eastern Conference MVP?
No, I have not thought about that.
Jalen Brunson obviously focusing on the team goals. The Knicks are indeed one win away. Is OG Anunoby aware of the historical importance that this next win could be for the franchise?
Yeah, I mean, I think we know they haven't been to the finals since '99 and the championship drought too as well. Our goal is to win, so we're aware of it, but it doesn't we're aware of it, but and we want to win, of course. I don't think we're stuck on it. Our goal is just to win each and every game. So however long, if it was 6 years or 2 years or 20 years, it doesn't matter. Our goal is to win.
OG Anunoby and the Knicks, one more win away from reaching the NBA Finals. Still to come on New York Knicks game night. We will hear from the head coaches as we preview tonight's game number 4. Coming up next, more on OG Anunoby and what his presence on both ends of the floor provides and how important it is to the Knicks' success. Game 4 coming up just after the top of the hour from Cleveland. I'm Pat O'Keefe, and you're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Attention Knicks fans, looking for infusion care that puts you first? ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. Trusted by physicians across specialties, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites and slam-dunk treatment from their highly trained medical team. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, experience care, comfort, convenience, and compassion like never before at a ThriveWell location near you. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
For over 160 years, businesses from Montauk to Manhattan and beyond have trusted Dime Community Bank for all of their banking needs. Our cutting-edge digital tools let you manage your accounts, monitor cash flow, and make payments on your schedule. Whether you're at the office, on the road, or working late, you'll have secure access to everything you need right at your fingertips. Wherever your business takes you, we've got your bank. Ready to experience banking that moves at the speed of your business? Visit Dime.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Want to earn extra revenue for your business? Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for local business owners to assist with deliveries. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra revenue and exposure for your business. Plus, Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to get started. There's no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
It's the playoffs. Knicks fans, get in on all the postseason action with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and make every matchup mean more than ever with the best daily promotions in the business. Plus, enjoy thousands of casino games with BetMGM Casino in New Jersey. Download today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Towns left elbow. Hook pass to Anunoby. Far angle three. Got it. OG Anunoby 2 for 3 from downtown. And now a game-high 16 points. Knicks by 9.
OG Anunoby getting better and better as he continues to come back from his strained hamstring that forced him to miss the final 2 games of the Knicks' second-round series against Philadelphia. He helped the Knicks to their 13-point win in Game 3 the other night by scoring 21 points on a very efficient 6 for 10 shooting from the field. I'm Pat O'Keefe, and this is the Knicks pregame show brought to you by Amazon Hub Delivery. OG Anunoby spoke with the Inside the NBA crew after the Knicks' Game 3 win, was asked if he thinks that Game 1 has affected the Cavs.
No, I don't think so. I think every game's a new game. That's how basketball goes sometimes. They've been competitive every game. They're a great team. They're well coached. So I don't think it affected them at all.
Now, OG Anunoby continues to be a force on both ends of the floor. During the off day yesterday, the NBA's all defensive teams were announced, and OG Anunoby, a member of the NBA's second team all defense, and Mike Brown doesn't necessarily agree with that.
Hey, I got one more thing before I'm taking off. You guys can all print this. Great players out there. I'm not discounting anybody, but freaking OG got robbed. He should have been first team all defense. First team all defense. The versatility that it brings to this team, we're a top 5 defensive team. Top 5 defensive team. Okay, the versatility that he brings, and everybody always says, oh, you got Cat, you got Jalen, blah, blah, blah. The versatility that guy brings to this team is off the charts. And I hope the voters get it right next time around. I'm happy he's second team. He deserves something, but it was wrong.
Mike Brown stumping for his guy. First team all defense, Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Asar Thompson, Rudy Gobert, and Derek White. OG Anunoby joined on the second team by Cason Wallace of the Thunder, Bam Adebayo, Dyson Daniels, and Scotty Barnes. It's the second time OG Anunoby has been named second team all defense. Here he is on the honor.
It was cool to get the recognition, you know. Like, I've been a great defender for years, so anytime you get recognition, recognized by coaches or the media, the peers, whatever, it's really cool. The second team is cool. I was hoping I got first team. I thought I should have got first team, but second team was good, just as good.
He was also asked if this is enough validation of his defensive abilities.
Any recognition is good. First team, second team. You know, there's a lot of great defenders in the league, so to be recognized as one of the 10 premier ones is really cool in itself. So just happy and just focused on the rest of the playoffs.
And Jalen Brunson was asked if Anunoby should be first team all defense.
I mean, yeah, he's well deserving of it. He's been tremendous, obviously, defensively. And I think him being able to guard 1 through 5 on any given night has really been a big part of who we are and what we're allowed to do on defense because of him. Like you said, any publicity is good publicity, but obviously I think he was well deserving of the first team.
Jalen Brunson, meanwhile, was named to the All-NBA second team yesterday. The first team included Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Nikola Jokic as the only 2 unanimous first-team selections. Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, and Cade Cunningham rounding out the first team. The second team, in addition to Jalen Brunson, Kawhi Leonard, Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, and Jaylen Brown. And the All-NBA third team headlined by Tyrese Maxey, along with Jamal Murray, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duren, and Chet Holmgren. Karl Anthony Towns, despite being the NBA's second leading rebounder, left off of all 3 All-NBA teams. We're focusing on Game 4 tonight between the Knicks and the Cavaliers, a chance for the Knicks to close out this best-of-7 series and advance to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. It's time now for the Knicks starting lineup, brought to you by the Parisman firm, and Mike Brown rolling out his regular starting 5, led by Brunson along with Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. That was the Knicks starting lineup, brought to you by the Parisman firm. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call the Parisman firm now at 718-WORKERS and get the justice you deserve. The Parisman firm, where your case is their cause. Kenny Atkinson changing things up a little bit for Cleveland, going with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, with Max Strus, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen in the starting 5 as Cleveland is facing elimination. We have plenty more coming up on our hour-long edition of New York Knicks Game Night. We will head out to Cleveland and chat with Monica McNutt, her thoughts on the game tonight and the opportunity that the Knicks face. And coming up next, we will hear more from the head coaches Mike Brown and Kenny Atkinson. I'm Pat O'Keefe, and New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Replacing your home's AC system isn't exactly pocket change. Let's be real. Most people don't have thousands of dollars just lying around. And that's why Slomin's makes staying cool affordable. Right now, Slomin's central air conditioning makes it easier than ever to upgrade without blowing your budget. Get 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% financing for up to 18 months. Plus, every new system comes with a 5-year all-inclusive service plan, including annual system maintenance, filter replacements, and refrigerant. So there are no surprise costs down the road. Whether your system is outdated, your electric bills are through the roof, or your AC finally called it quits, Slomin's has a solution that works and a payment plan that actually makes sense. Call 516-932-7000. That's 516-932-7000. Or visit ac.slomans.com to schedule your free estimate today. Slomin's Central Air Conditioning. Because comfort shouldn't come with a price you can't afford. 18-month promo period. No payment, no interest, and no down payment offer. The offer is available through a third-party bank. On approved credit, interest is waived if loan is repaid in full during the same as cash period. Terms and conditions apply.
For 100 years, London Jewelers has been part of life's most meaningful moments. From engagements and anniversaries to milestones big and small, we've helped mark the moments that matter most. Generations of families have trusted London Jewelers for exceptional craftsmanship, timeless design, and service that lasts a lifetime. As we celebrate a century of excellence, we thank you for being part of our story, and we look forward to the moments still to come. We invite you to visit London Jewelers at any of our 6 locations. London Jewelers, celebrating 100 years of brilliance.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Just focus on one possession at a time. I mean, the way we've been having that mindset over these past couple weeks, we have to continue it. If not, it has to be better.
Knicks captain Jalen Brunson after the Game 3 win. Welcome back to the Knicks pregame show brought to you by Amazon Hub Delivery. 121-108 was the Game 3 final score. The Knicks never trailed in that game. They shot nearly 56% from the field and hit 39% of their three-point attempts. And a big reason for that, their continued unselfish brand of basketball. 27 assists on their 43 made field goals. Landry Shamet hit 4 of those field goals, all of them from downtown, and spoke afterwards about the team playing such unselfish basketball.
That's our group, 1 through 15. Everybody wants to see each other do well, genuinely. I mean that. Hope you guys write that in the report. It's not some locker room banter, BS. That's it's very real with this group. We've got a lot of guys who are more than capable of being in certain situations, and, we cheer each other on, next man up. It's a beautiful thing, and it's what we have in this locker room, so that's special.
The Knicks have gotten so much production from so many areas of the roster. Obviously, Jalen Brunson is the headliner, and Karl Anthony Towns has had terrific moments. OG Anunoby, especially before the hamstring strain, was terrific. Josh Hart had that 26-point performance in Game 2 of this series. Mikal Bridges has been lights out ever since Game 6 in the Atlanta series. Deuce McBride had that fantastic closeout game against Philadelphia. Shamet has had monster performances in this Eastern Conference Finals. Mitchell Robinson, Jose Alvarado, Jordan Clarkson as well. Josh Hart describes everyone on this team being able to contribute when they get on the floor.
Everyone is playing the right way with the right mentality, and we have really good players. We got guys that can shoot, guys that can defend, guys can play, make tough shots, those kind of things. So when we play our style of basketball, everybody eats, and that's what we're just trying to do. So I'm not surprised at all because we have really good players.
It's time now for the Coaches Report, brought to you by Michelob Ultra. Mike Brown, when he met with the media yesterday and wasn't stumping for OG Anunoby to be named first-team all-defense, was also asked, how do you guard against complacency when leading 3-0 in a series?
The first thing is it can't just be me. It has to come from within. And, that's another thing that you love about this team, where you have a lot of veterans that, naturally understand what's at stake. And then when you're talking about, the leadership from within, the leaders, starting with Jalen, are constantly saying, hey, one more game. We got to take it one possession at a time. I'm reiterating those things and the staff as well. But when you start having stuff come from within, that makes it even more powerful.
Now, one more win for the Knicks, and Mike Brown would advance to the NBA Finals as a head coach for the second time. He went back in 2007 when he was in his late 30s, and LeBron James was in his early 20s with the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs, at that time, perhaps ahead of schedule, went to the NBA Finals and were swept in 4 games by the San Antonio Spurs. But Brown has been to the Finals a ton of times, both as an assistant coach and an associate head coach, both with the Spurs and with the Golden State Warriors. So he has been on coaching staffs and coached great players from LeBron James to Tim Duncan to Stephen Curry. And when Mike Brown spoke with the media a short time ago, he compared his current superstar, Jalen Brunson, to a Hall of Famer and a future Hall of Famer that he's already coached.
Tim Duncan and Steph Curry. I mean, those, and you know, again, they're not the same player. But man, the aura that those guys have, the quiet strength that they have, is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, you know. And those are the kind of guys. And Steph's happily married. Aisha's a great gal, beautiful mom, wife, the whole 9 yards. But when you talk about those guys, Steph, Jalen, and Allie is too. But that, you know, if you have daughters, you're like, man, I hope my daughter can date him and marry him, whatever. They just got it. They got it on the floor and they got it off the floor, and it's the whole package.
That was the Coach's Report, brought to you by Michelob Ultra. The superior game meets superior taste. Grab a Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer as you cheer your team on. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the NBA. Let's hear from the Cavaliers now and their head coach, Kenny Atkinson. He was asked what he likes that he's hearing from his team despite being down 3-0.
The belief, just the belief. You know, you can tell when a team is like, there's lip service to belief, you know. Guys can give answers that you're like, you know, but I think there's real belief with this group. Like I said, that gives me more confidence, right? I want to see how they're feeling, what their point of view is. And I kind of gave you some evidence yesterday. If someone asked me, well, this is the reason why. I don't want to go through it again, but definitely convinced me that we believe we can get this one tonight.
And as the Knicks continue in the playoffs, so does MSG Networks, with complete pre- and post-game coverage of every Knicks game all through the postseason. Just turn to MSG or stream on the Gotham Sports app and stick with the home team for every game. Here's more from Cavs head coach Kenny Atkinson. Is there anything freeing about playing with a one-game-at-a-time mentality?
I think that's fair. I think that's that's you feel like you know, because your back is really against the wall, you can kind of let it all hang out, let it fly. You know, you're playing. You know, you're really playing with nothing to lose in a sense. You know, obviously you can lose, but that I kind of agree with what you're saying. You know, does it free our guys a little, help us make a few more shots? Sure, I could buy into that.
And the Knicks, meanwhile, tonight are playing with everything to gain, as in a trip to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. We'll talk more about it next as we head out to Cleveland and are joined by Monica McNutt. We continue to count down to tip-off of game number 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks are in Cleveland looking to close out the series. I'm Pat O'Keefe, and you're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends Friday. Take the test.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabits per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios Internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Wild Turkey Bourbon Master Distiller Jimmy Russell knew what to change over 70 years ago. Not a damn thing. Because Jimmy knew that we got Wild Turkey Bourbon right the first time. So he bet it all on the original Wild Turkey Bourbon recipe. That's why it's aged longer, never watered down, with the same bold pre-prohibition flavor. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Wild Turkey Bourbon, aged longer, never watered down, bold flavor. Wild Turkey Bourbon, copyright 2025, Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly.
Getting you set for game number 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals from Cleveland. Pat O'Keefe back with you on the Knicks pregame show, brought to you by Amazon Hub Delivery, as we head out to Cleveland and say hello to Monica McNutt, who is on the call once again tonight with Tyler Murray. Obviously a potential closeout game for the Knicks. And Monica, you speak so often about the importance of the Knicks being the team to come out with a sense of urgency, even when they're the team in the advantageous position. They did it in game 2. They did it in game 3. I mean, it really was, from start to finish, a work of art on Saturday night. Is it kind of just rinse, repeat what we saw on Saturday for the Knicks?
I think so, Pat. It may look different, right? The game does tell you what you need to do. But that level of focus, I mean, I continue to say, and you set me up beautifully, that is the differentiating factor in this postseason run compared to the regular season. Even as we listen to the sound that you played through the pregame show, all of the guys are talking so matter-of-factly about the goal and about what it requires of them. And it's not just talk, right? And it's hard. We've talked about this a lot, Pat. It is so hard to maintain the level of urgency or to play desperate, as they have said. But they are absolutely hooping in the same way that they are talking, and it's been really, really special. In the post-game show with our friends on MSG Networks, linear television, as I like to call it, I likened this experience, Pat, to this group being in a flow state. And I just, that's where it's been. We'll see if it continues tonight.
Now, given all of that, you also talk a lot about focus and this 10-game winning streak and the flow state and how well they've played. But this is the first time they're taking the floor where a win puts them into the NBA Finals. Yeah. Is it difficult to focus because of what a win means tonight?
I think human nature may cause you to falter a little bit. But when our habits allow us to build muscles and discipline, that becomes the saving grace when emotions get involved, right? And that's a word for all of us, Pat. I need to stop eating so much. I need some habits of not eating so much. But anyway, I digress. And so I think, yes, could there be maybe a more slower start to this first quarter than we're accustomed to? Could there be some moments where we see them have some lapses because competing at a high level is a human experience? Yes, but more than that. And it was one of the questions posed to them a bunch during the shoot-around today. I think Christian Winfield actually tossed it up. Over the course of this season, they have found ways to build championship habits. They didn't get here just because they started playing better, simply put, when the clock struck postseason. There were habits developing. There was equity, as I like to say, being garnered between one another. And so I think where emotion might be suspect, this team's habits, disciplines, and their routines to this point will be their saving grace as they navigate this all-important closeout game.
And there's so many key cogs during this run, from the 2 All-Stars, Brunson and Towns, obviously OG Anunoby, Hart, and Bridges. I want to focus on Bridges. His turnaround from how the playoffs began continues to be outstanding. But just in the context of this series, if I had told you 3 games into this series, Mikal Bridges would be outscoring James Harden, you would have said what?
I would have said, well, he came up big last year in Boston. Are you sure, though? That probably would have been my response. And so, yes, it is a little bit unlikely, but as we dig into the numbers on how that has come to be, he's fresh, right? He's in rhythm. He has seen the fruits of his labor bear fruit through this postseason. And I think it's okay to call a spade a spade. I think this applies to all these guys, but Mikal in particular, once he sees the ball go in a few times and it's coming back to him, it has seemed to unlock a different level of confidence in him on both sides of the floor. And that is the experience of playing ball. Like, every hooper wants to be involved in scoring. Very few just step out there solely to defend. So I think that, considered with the path, obviously the 14 games that the Cavs had to play to even get here, the fact that they've been playing every other night, like, the formula has laid it out just so that is not as unlikely as we might have thought coming into this one.
Yeah, the Knicks have taken advantage. Bridges shooting 71% from the field during this series. Okay, Monica, we know what is at stake for the Knicks tonight. We know what a win means. Let's talk about how they get it done with your keys to the game.
Well, Pat, I do think that the first key is the same key that it was on Saturday night, and that is the necessary urgency or the desperation, whichever word you want to use. By all accounts, as long as we've all been watching the NBA and loving the NBA, even what Mike Brown and Karl-Anthony Towns have all said about today's contest, it is the hardest game that you will play in terms of the opportunity to close out. Now, the systems in this postseason say that the Knicks have not had much problems closing out, but this obviously is a different opportunity. The second key for me is going to continue to be three-point shooting. I think defending the three-point line, more importantly. I'm really, Pat, fascinated with how the Cavs might find a second win to protect home court here tonight. I do know that they have a compilation of role players who they encourage to take threes. And I do know, as the world knows, by the analytics, Kenny Atkinson said that they have actually won games. And a lot of that is predicated on the shots that have been available to them that they have not just hit. Could it be as simple as them getting hot here in game 5 or game 4, excuse me? I don't know. But the Knicks need to be well prepared for that and ready to defend at a high level. And then I think the last one in that same vein is truly to protect the paint, right? Defensively, they're going to have to protect the paint because that is where this team, I think, will probably go as well, with the likes of Evan Mobley, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell getting downhill, also in an attempt to get to the free throw line to get some easy ones to maybe take the lid off the basket. And on the flip side of that, we know that that is an area where the Knicks were able to excel in game 4 in terms of dominating in the paint scoring category, or at least getting to the paint with relative ease. So urgency, playing with the necessary desperation, defending the three-point line, and protecting the paint are my keys for tonight's game.
Monica, great stuff. Have a great call tonight with Tyler.
Thank you.
And to Monica's point, with the Cavs maybe looking for a little more offense from downtown, Max Strus in the starting lineup, replacing Dean Wade there. And just to top off the backcourt matchups this series, we spoke about Bridges outscoring James Harden, but you expand that, the Knicks backcourt this series, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, 146 points. Meanwhile, the all-star duo of the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, 131 points. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is ESPN New York, WHSQ, WCBS-FM HD2, and WEPN New York.
And that'll do it for New York Knicks game night. Coming up next, it is Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Knicks are looking to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. Tyler Murray and Monica McNutt have the call. I'll be back with you at halftime to break down the first half with Alan Hahn. Enjoy the game, everyone. I'm Pat O'Keefe, and New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
This has been Amazon Hub Delivery New York Knicks game night. New York Knicks basketball is coming right up.
Bigger facilities, faster lines, and more preservatives? While the world automated, Calandra stayed at the counter. At Calandra's Bakery, they stick to the basics. Real people, real ingredients, and real messy counters. Calandra's bread is all natural with 0 preservatives, just 4 simple ingredients doing their thing, which means it might not last as long as the others, but that's kind of the point. Flavor like theirs doesn't come from a factory. Calandra's Bakery, still made by hands, not robots, since 1962.
Partner with Amazon Hub Delivery to earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Assist with local Amazon deliveries and get paid for each package you deliver. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. You'll gain extra revenue, increase exposure for your business, and connect with your neighbors. Plus, it's easy to get started with no delivery experience, long-term contracts, or startup costs required. If you're interested in learning more, visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
It's the playoffs. Knicks fans, get in on all the postseason action with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and make every matchup mean more than ever with the best daily promotions in the business. Plus, enjoy thousands of casino games with BetMGM Casino in New Jersey. Download today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Total Ortho Express is a state-of-the-art orthopedic care center with 4 Long Island locations: East Meadow, Syosset, Massapequa, and Deer Park. Injuries can happen at any time and can often require immediate attention. Total Ortho Express provides immediate walk-in orthopedic care from highly awarded specialists and surgeons, instead of waiting in an emergency room or a general urgent care. Total Ortho Express is open 7 days a week with extended hours so that our patients have convenient and immediate access to the care they need. Learn more at TotalOrthoExpress.com.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Off the dribble 3 over Harden. Shamet hits again. Landry Shamet cannot miss.
New York Knicks basketball is on the air.
Thousands of Knicks fans making noise on the road in Cleveland. And the New York Knicks are 1 game away from the NBA Finals. They have ripped the hearts out of another playoff opponent.
The New York Knicks. Are you ready? Are you ready?
This is just fantastic. What a sight to behold. What a time to be a Knicks fan.
Knicks basketball starts right now. Live from Rocket Arena in Cleveland for the Eastern Conference Finals, the Knicks versus the Cavs. It's Game 4. Now here's Monica McNutt, and with the play-by-play, here's Tyler Murray on the MSG Radio Network.
Monday night, Cleveland, Ohio, and what an opportunity for the New York Knicks. Welcome to Rocket Arena here in Cleveland as the Knicks have a chance to sweep a second consecutive playoff series during a miraculous, improbable, and dominant postseason run. They have now won 10 straight postseason games with the largest margin of victory in any 10-game stretch in NBA history. And tonight, they could pull off a second consecutive sweep in a series that was expected to be very competitive. And they'll have a chance to do it in front of thousands of their fans as a Let's Go Knicks chant has started again at Rocket Arena. They have been making the majority of the noise since the gates opened about an hour ago, and it could very well play a factor in the outcome of this Game 4. The Cavs are fighting for their lives. The Knicks hoping to deliver the biggest win of their lives as they search for an appearance in the NBA Finals for the first time in 27 years. So glad you're with us, everybody. Alongside Monica McNutt, I'm Tyler Murray, Ray Santiago, our producer, and Pat O'Keefe, our pre, post, and halftime host, as we welcome you back into another edition of New York Knicks playoff basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network. Yet another double-digit win for the Knicks here on Saturday, 121-108, a wire-to-wire victory. They led by 7 points over the final quarter and a half. In fact, the last time Cleveland had a lead in the series was halfway through the second quarter of Game 2. And much like 2023, we're lining up where the lasting memory and image of this Knicks-Cavs series, it might not be a big shot or a big performance or a highlight player. It might be a quote. Of course, from 2023, it was Jarrett Allen saying the lights were brighter than expected when talking about Mitchell Robinson dominating the glass on both ends of the floor back in that first-round 5-game win for the Knicks in the beginning of what is now called the Jalen Brunson era. This year, the quote came yesterday from Cavalier coach Kenny Atkinson. He said, analytically, we've won 2 out of the 3 games. It's a coach trying to defend his players who have missed a lot of open shots. The process seems to be solid, but Monica, you wonder what the mindset is of this Cavaliers team and certainly this fan base who's sold a lot of their tickets to fans in orange and blue today, as the Knicks will have a chance to end this promising Cleveland season. They finished 4th in the Eastern Conference, and they've earned an opportunity for the first time since the LeBron era to win an Eastern Conference championship series, but they are on the ropes. And the way the Knicks are playing lately, it's hard to believe they have a chance to pull off NBA history, become the first team to come back from 3-0, but that is what faces them right now as we get set for Game 4.
Yes, but there's a reason that has never been done historically. And so to me, the focus is on the tremendous opportunity for the New York Knicks, especially as you look across the way in the Western Conference at the behemoth of a matchup between the 1 and 2 seeds in the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. So tonight, the Knicks have to do what is we all have to do, and that is control that which we can control. That is their output, that is their focus, that is their level of desperation that allows them to play their best basketball on the biggest stage for many of them thus far in their careers.
Well, this is Memorial Day weekend. Today is Memorial Day, and we honor those that have made the ultimate sacrifice to defend our freedom here in the United States and abroad. And, of course, we honor the sacrifices that their families have made as well every step of the way. There's a giant American flag spread across center court here in Cleveland. We are just about set for the Star-Spangled Banner as the Knicks and Cavs gear up for Game 4 with a chance to pull off a second consecutive sweep for the New York Knicks.
Thank you to all those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Holding the American flag tonight are members of Cavs United. And here tonight to perform our national anthem, please welcome Michelle Brooks Thompson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets roared like the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that I believe was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thousands of Knicks fans here in Cleveland, Ohio, hoping to see their team win the Eastern Conference Championship for the first time since 1999. And I think almost every one of those thousands of fans found time to take a photo with Monica McNutt during the past 48 hours.
Ha! You're funny.
That's Monica McNutt. I'm Tyler Murray. We are set for Knicks playoff basketball with a 3-0 series lead in the conference finals, while the Spurs and the Thunder beat each other up on the other side of the bracket. That series is going at least 6 games. And no matter what, Game 1 of the next round, which, yes, is the NBA Finals, has to start June 3rd. And whoever comes out of this series between the Knicks and Cavs, they will be going on the road because of the great regular seasons from both the Thunder and the Spurs. Here are the officials tonight, brought to you by Dime Community Bank. It is a Mark Davis-led crew with Josh Tibbin and Kevin Scott assisting. That was the officiating crew, brought to you by Dime Community Bank. Dime Community Bank's new branch is now open at Madison and 37th Street, right in the heart of Manhattan. Visit dime.com to learn more. Dime, we've got your bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Matthew Dellavedova at center court trying to get the fans fired up. If you look off to the right from our position here at Rocket Arena, you will see one large maroon-colored NBA championship banner with the number 2016 on top. Matthew Dellavedova helped raise that in that 3-1 comeback, historically so in the NBA Finals when they beat the best regular season team in NBA history, the Golden State Warriors. There are 3 other banners in white on either side of the NBA championship banner, and those are the kind that the Knicks will be able to hang should they choose to do so if they win this game tonight. They say Eastern Conference champions. The Knicks have indeed hung an Eastern Conference championship banner every time they've won it, but not won the NBA Finals. If you look at 1970 and 1973, there's only one banner hanging, and the only one that matters, of course, if you ask the Knicks, that's the same one they're chasing, hoping to end a 50-plus year championship drought. Well, they haven't won the Eastern Conference championship in 27 years, but they're 48 minutes away from making that a thing of the past. Starting lineups first for Kenny Atkinson's Cavaliers, and we've asked this question pretty much every game of this 4-game series so far. Will Kenny Atkinson start Max Strus over Dean Wade? That's what he did in Game 7 against Detroit in round 2. It worked wonders. They won that game by about 30. And only now, with his back against the wall, Kenny Atkinson will make that move. So it's Max Strus at the 3 instead of Dean Wade, joining James Harden and Donovan Mitchell with Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. Speaking of Mobley, he's coming off a 24-point Game 3, his highest scoring game since round 1, but he had 5 turnovers and went 1 for 6 from downtown. Donovan Mitchell started red hot in Game 3, 8 out of 11 from the field, but then he missed 9 of his last 10 shots and finished the game 2 out of 6 from the free throw line. Somebody has to step up for the Cavaliers. More often than not, it has been Donovan Mitchell out of Elmsford, New York and Greenwich, Connecticut, who I guess took a selfie from his car driving into the team parking lot today with a Knicks fan and had a quote after the Game 3 loss that he's not surprised at how well Knicks fans has traveled because, in his words, I was one back in the day. The Knicks are in white unis tonight. Here is their starting 5. You don't need me to read it to you, but I will anyway. It's Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. Updates on the award scene. You already know that OG Anunoby was second-team All-Defense. Well, Jalen Brunson was named second-team All-NBA for the 3rd straight season. Just outvoted by Victor Wembanyama, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Cade Cunningham, who all made All-NBA first team. Karl Anthony Towns, you could argue, was snubbed from the 3rd team. Both he and Denny Avdia were the first guys left off that list. Chet Holmgren, Jaren Jackson, Jalen Duren. Well, if you go by playoff performance, Karl Anthony Towns earned a spot over those players, but that's not how All-NBA works. It is indeed a regular season award, but the wonderful thing about this team is they don't care about individual awards. And if you don't believe them, just look at the last 10 games. It has not been a dominant one-guy performance. Everybody's eaten, as this team will tell you, and they have put together now 3 consecutive games where all 5 of their starters have scored in double figures. Knicks in white and orange, Cavs in dark blue and white.
Please, don't ever say everybody's eating.
Okay.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats?
Everybody eats is where we leave it.
That's why you're giving me that look.
Yeah, I was like eating with the ing, like vocabulary in 4th grade.
I should have rounded off the G at the very least. There are several white towels being waved by the Cavs fans here, but the Knicks are using them as napkins for their fan base as the opening tip is won by Jarrett Allen. We're underway in Game 4. Knicks are 1 win away from the NBA Finals. What do the Cavs have to say about that? Well, Evan Mobley will take a drive from the foul line on the right block and lays in a right-hand layup. It's their first lead since the second quarter of Game 2. It's 2-0 Cleveland. Knicks ball from right to left. Josh Hart out high. Bounce pass to his left for Anunoby. Hops up to the foul line. Up top for Hart. Passes to his right for Brunson. Crossover on Harden at the wing from the foul line. He'll slip it inside to Hart. His pass to Towns underneath was picked off by Strus. Early impact in his first start of the series. Now Mitchell on the right corner, catch and shoot. Three is good. And a 5-0 start for the Cavaliers, 45 seconds in.
All right, this is the urgency that you expected from this group. You mentioned Max Strus getting the start. Kenny Atkinson was very honest about your back being against the wall and the willingness to try different things.
Dotted line pull-up jumper from Mikal Bridges, clangs off the back rim. Max Strus, a right wing shot. He passed out of it to Mobley underneath. It's tipped out of bounds off of Mobley, they say. Thought maybe Towns got that last, but a turnover forced by Towns. Bridges at the basket to our left, gets it to Towns at midcourt. Now passes right to Jalen Brunson. 5-0 Cavaliers, 1 minute gone by in game 4. Brunson out high, between the legs dribble to his right hand, now back to the left, bounce pass to Bridges, dotted line floater is good with the right hand, it rattled in. It's a 5-2 ball game.
And Mikal Bridges picking up where he left off. He was 11 of 15 in game 3.
Allen far side, mid-post spins on Hart, who poked it loose, but it comes to the right baseline, out of bounds off of Towns, who almost saved it, but his foot was on the stripe. So you have a three-pointer from Donovan Mitchell, a lay-in from Evan Mobley, and yes, they've got 2 good looks, and they've made both of them. That's what Kenny Atkinson's been asking for all series long. Do they have enough energy? They've now played every other day for about 3 weeks. Mitchell off the dribble, straight on 3. It's good. He rattled it home. And Donovan Mitchell, shooting just 31% from 3 in the playoffs, is 2 for 2.
Josh Hart did an outstanding job of guarding him in game 2. But Mitchell is a fiery competitor.
It's a 6-point Cavalier lead. Brunson far corner, defended by Harden. He'll take him to the far elbow. Whips it past to Hart, left angle, catching 2-3. Got it. Big answer from Josh Hart. He's found the range in this third-round series to make it a 3-point game.
The well-documented 5 of 11 performance from Josh Hart back at the Garden. Still shooting with confidence as Donovan Mitchell misses a left wing 3.
Big-time heat check from Mitchell. He earned it after making his first 2, but that one popped out. Anunoby left wing pump fake and launched the 3 over Strus. Missed it wide right. Mitchell the rebound. Cavalier ball up by 3. 9.5 to go in the first quarter of game 4. Mitchell at center court looking around. Brunson dropped off him. Double team comes. He'll pass it far corner for Strus, and his 3-pointer rattles out. Rebound Towns. Hart alley-oop on the break. Bridges reaching high with a right hand. He finger-tipped it home off the window. What an alley-oop. It's a 1-point game.
You got 3 Knicks starters out there with the shoes the color of Lady Liberty, and that's what Mikal Bridges looked like on that finish.
Oh, well said. As Donovan Mitchell slips into the lane for a right-hand layup. No backboard required. It's a 10-7 Cavalier lead. Brunson had Mobley stutter stepping on the right wing, but they'll reset toward the midcourt logo. Anunoby sets a screen, and they do match up Mobley on Brunson. Brunson with a right-hand dribble, crossover to his left. Now backs up against James Harden thanks to a Bridges screen. Left side drive all the way to the rim, and a bank shot goes over Mobley's help defense. It's a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Jalen Brunson's offbeat handle allows him to confuse defenders and give himself a little bit of space.
Harden steps back for a right wing triple. That short leak out outlet. Bridges down the lane off a good pass from Hart. He got fouled hard by Mitchell. And free throws coming from Mikal Bridges, who can tie the game or give the Knicks the lead.
I love the way the Knicks have made it a point to look ahead for easy ones, particularly in these playoffs. OG Anunoby and Josh Hart had a couple connections like that in game 3. Mikal Bridges running the floor, creating an option for his teammates here in game 4.
Not a good shot from James Harden. Sure if it goes in, but easy rebound for Hart. And after the contest from Bridges, he was able to sprint up court. And you can hear the fans in Cleveland as Bridges ties the game with a free throw. He's 14 of 14 from the line in the playoffs. The more things go New York's way after a hot start for the Cavs. They led it 8-2 early. The more Let's Go Knicks chants you will hear. This is not Philly. This is not Brooklyn. We are in Ohio. This is a 7-8 hour drive from the East Coast minimum as Bridges gets both. It's 11-10 New York.
As one of the long-time behind-the-scenes guys of the NBA said to us earlier, did you know this is MSG West?
It's becoming that. Harden out high, crosses over on Brunson, off his knee, got it back, hands to Mobley at the foul line, steps toward the cup, double team comes. Allen got blocked by Towns off the backboard. Now it is Hart the other way from right to left. Bridges left point, catch and shoot three. Front rim again, and then off to the right as Mobley gets the board.
I think I would have liked one more pass on that one. OG Anunoby was wide open on the left wing.
Mitchell slips to the paint, double team, so he kicks out to an open Mobley, and he drills a left perimeter three to give the Cavaliers a 2-point lead.
Similar to the rhythm we saw last game in the first quarter, no one really had a significant gap between the other.
13-11 Cavaliers. Knicks from right to left, 7.5 to go in the first quarter. Brunson up top, step back right wing triple over Harden, playing short front rim, rebound Hart, kick out Towns, left point three, it's good. Offensive rebound Hart, 3-point bucket Towns, New York by 1.
What a great rebound by Josh Hart, and wastes no time. So often those threes off second chance opportunities are really good ones because the defense hasn't had a chance to recover after trying to crash the glass.
Towns shooting well over 40% from three in the playoffs as Mitchell breaks through a double team for a foul line floater. He got fouled by Hart, missed the shot, but 2 free throws coming for Donovan Mitchell, who's already doubled over, grabbing his knees and tugging the bottom of his shorts.
So on the other end, I think he took an elbow to the head, and he was on the baseline, sort of out of the play. But of course, once the Cavs got back to offense, he was miraculously fine.
The healing power of offensive possession as he sinks the first free throw to tie the game at 14. Mitchell was 2 of 6 from the line in game 3. He missed an early one, and he was visibly frustrated. A bit of a omen for the Cavaliers, who heavily rely on Mitchell to generate offense. And they're an excellent passing team. They can swing it around, keep you off balance, drive and kick. A lot of the principles that Mike Brown likes from his Knicks team, but if Donovan Mitchell's not shooting the ball well, things become difficult. He does make both free throws to make it a 1-point Cavs lead. 7:02 to go in this first quarter. It's Brunson on the left side. Towns setting a screen, but it looks like Cleveland's in a bit of a zone. Brunson straight on three-pointer, rolls out, hard in the rebound.
Now Brunson does come into tonight's contest with 2 of 17 from the three-point line in this series.
It's his only weakness right now. Mitchell is straight on top of the key three, almost airballed it wide right, but it's picked up by Mobley, and he stuffs it with Towns in the area. 3-point lead for Cleveland.
You know what I say, though, of the Brunson three-point shooting struggles, or anyone's three-point shooting struggles, that is, shooters shoot to stay hot and shooters shoot to get hot. If this game gets tight and he needs a three, I still bank on number 11.
They'll bring it across the timeline from right to left. Knicks in white, Cavs in navy blue. Hard on the high side wing, ball fake, and a pass up top to Brunson.
A little bit of a zone look here from the Cavs defensively.
Anunoby can't shoot him out of it. Left corner, miss short, rebound. Towns put back air ball over Mobley, who got the rebound, and an outlet to Mitchell across midcourt. Now to the foul line, 2 steps toward the middle of the paint. Right corner, Strus, near wing Harden, three-pointer too strong, and a rebound for Anunoby. Cavs fans tearing their hair out here. Harden 5 of 23 in the series from 3. Karl Anthony Towns, a baseline cut and a catch off an Anunoby feet for a 2-hand jam, and a timeout from Kenny Atkinson. Knicks down 1 halfway through the first quarter of game 4.
Well, while they were tearing their hair out trying to figure out what happened on that other possession, Karl Anthony Towns running the floor, which we've seen be so effective already in this one. Mikal Bridges got a couple of opportunities there, and heads up to the Knicks, or credit to the Knicks for the heads up play to find their teammates behind the defense.
Cavs 17, Knicks 16. Good response from New York after an encouraging start if you're a Cavs fan. 8-2 they led it, but just a 1-point advantage now. This is game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. If the Knicks win it, they are in it. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 6/1/2060. Dealer for warranty details.
Hoops fans, let's clear the glass. Citywide window cleaning. Third generation, 50-plus years serving Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Hoboken, and Jersey City. Commercial or residential, we go full court with private home cleanings, empty apartment turnarounds, and monthly amenity spaces. Property managers, resident managers, private tenants, book annual or bi-yearly cleanings. We treat your windows like our own. No job too big or small. Get a quote at cwwindow.com. Citywide, see the city like it's courtside.
Knicks fans, here's a guaranteed grocery win just for you. Take $10 off your online order of $50 or more at shop.foodbazaar.com. Just use promo code FANSGET10. That's FANSGET10. And the wins don't stop there. Food Bazaar brings you an all-star lineup, the largest selection of international foods, plus the freshest meat, seafood, and produce in the game. Ready to win big? Use promo code FANSGET10 on your first $50 order at shop.foodbazaar.com today.
6 minutes to go in this first quarter. Knicks were down 8-2 early. Place was rocking full of Cavs fans. Now it's rocking full of Knicks fans. They have shown up and shown out so far. It's a 17-16 Cavalier lead. 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. And a report coming from the New York Post that some Knicks fans who bought courtside seats were turned away by the Cavaliers ticket office because of a rule that season ticket holders from Cleveland aren't allowed to sell their seats for this particular. It's all very complicated. So hopefully.
So how they get their money back?
I do not know, but hopefully they found a backup plan to at least get in the building because.
Oh, I would be hot.
It's going to be a story, that's for sure. But it's impressive how many fans have made the trip to Cleveland, even driving from this morning to this evening, or in many cases, getting here 2 nights ago to make sure they could see Game 3 and Game 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so distracted by that story. I would be so hot. Like, the ticket office should dock those season ticket holders, not the people they sold them to.
Right. I think they're also doing that.
Oh, no. Anyway, yes, shout out to all the Knicks fans that made their way to Cleveland, Ohio.
It'll be Cavalier ball out of the timeout. They go from left to right. They bring in Dean Wade and Sam Merrill to join Harden, Strus, and Allen. Pick and roll Harden and Allen on the right side. He'll feed the right corner for Strus, who back rims a three, and Hart crashes in to keep the rebound away from Sam Merrill. He was looking for the offensive board but couldn't get there. Now Brunson at the far angle, defended by Dean Wade, who's done a decent job on him this postseason. They'll back him down far side, mid-post, spins baseline, pump fake, leans in, and they got blocked on a layup out of bounds left baseline. And right on cue, Dean Wade, a good defensive play against the Knicks captain.
He does. He clocks in at 6'10".
Yes.
So he is a long, quick, and talented defender, quite honestly.
That's been his main contribution. He has not been a good three-point shooter in the series.
Well, arguably, neither has Max Strus, but I get it.
Karl Anthony Towns buries a three from the near side wing, a step beyond the arc over Allen. It's a 2-point Knick lead.
Karl Anthony Towns is just shooting in smooth rhythm to start this ball game. Neither of the Cavs bigs have been able to get there.
Harden can't answer on the left side arc. Missed a three short. Rebound Towns. Long outlet Brunson. He's all alone in the front court for a left-hand layup that he probably tried to dunk but could not.
You know, JB, that's not really his thing no more. We'll have to ask him post-game if things remain jovial.
He flashed a smile to the bench off to his left. Knicks 5-4. Wade on the right side. Catch and shoot three. In and out. Rebound Towns. Knicks are sprinting off of misses, and Anunoby ahead of the pack this time, and he throws it down. Should have been a foul called on Strus, but they'll take it. It's a 6-point Knick lead.
I thought for sure there was a whistle, and I was just too busy celebrating, but all right, here we go.
And there is a whistle on the Knicks this time. Max Strus and OG Anunoby need to be separated here. Good job by Josh Hart for getting them disconnected. And Anunoby was tripping over Strus. Strus grabbed him by the jersey in the midsection. Well, and now Cooler has it prevailed.
Correct, accurately described. But the issue is, OG Anunoby clearly got fouled on the dunk play on the other end.
By Strus, yeah.
And not 15 seconds later, you're calling a foul on a, I don't know, loose ball trip tie-up situation. You got to pay better attention than that, officials. You know emotions are going to be running high in this closeout game. They need to keep a handle on this game and just keep it honest and consistent. That's all any players ever ask for, is that the officiating be consistent to both sides.
Josh Hart will head toward the bench, as will OG Anunoby. Hart looks like he's favoring one of his injured fingers. He's got a left thumb sprain and an injured right ring finger, but somehow put together the best shooting season of his career. He's actually going to go all the way back down the tunnel, followed by head trainer Anthony Goenaga. Hopefully just precautionary. It's McBride, Brunson, Bridges, and the double bigs right now, Towns and Robinson. Cavs ball down 6, 4:18 to go in this opening quarter of Game 4. Harden defended by Towns. He foul baits and succeeds at the free throw line. Towns waves his hand over at Kevin Scott, disagreeing with the call. James Harden will get 2 free throws. 6-point Knick lead, 4:13 remaining in the first.
Now, I know that Karl Anthony Towns sometimes is prone to fouling, but it actually looked like that ball just slips out. We haven't been fortunate enough to see a replay on that one, but neither here nor there. This is where my first key to tonight was playing with the necessary urgency or desperation, which is the word we keep hearing from this team. That includes being able to focus and weather the storm. Cleveland is unlikely to just roll away tonight and not put up a fight, so the Knicks have to be prepared to stay together and weather every push.
Knicks are 5-1 in road closeout games in the Jalen Brunson era, including Game 5 here back in 2023. And I do understand some fans thinking, well, the Knicks have been the better team. Wouldn't it be nice to close out at home in Game 5? Well, Josh Hart just reminded you why you have to take care of these series as fast as possible. He's back in the locker room with an apparent finger concern as Harden makes both free throws to make it a 4-point game. Again, no matter what happens in these conference finals, Game 1 of the NBA Finals does not start until June 3rd. Alley-oop, Bridges to Robinson. He'll stuff it over Tyson. It's a 6-point lead.
I just love how patient the Knicks have been in this offense so far to start the waiting until they get exactly what they want. Oh, no.
An 11-2 Knick run, but now a whistle and a foul away from the ball on Mikal Bridges that apparently Monica disagrees with.
Well, because it feels like James Harden's just running into defenders. Like, where was Bridges supposed to go on this play? He's guarding, which is his right as a defender, and Harden sort of just run around in a circle. I didn't think that he was impeding his progress. I thought Harden was pressing the issue.
The fourth foul on the Knicks. Dean Wade, far side corner, sealed off by Robinson. Took him toward the foul line, but no further. Has to reset with Harden, top of the arc. Merrill sets a screen on the left to get him away from McBride, but McBride fights through it. 4 to shoot, left point, Harden can't drive past him, so has to launch a long top-of-the-key 3 and drills it over McBride. It's a 4-point game.
James Harden hit that shot, but that was outstanding defense by Deuce McBride. Josh Hart has also returned to the Knicks bench.
Debate over whether or not it was a 2 or a 3. For now, it's a 2, they say. Scoreboard shows a 4-point game. Bridges left corner, that missed from 3, rattled out, came loose toward Tyson at the foul line. He'll push ahead of the pack. Right side, runs over Brunson on a layup attempt. Should be a charge, and it is. The referees looked at each other, and Jalen Brunson able to take the charge and win possession back for the Knicks. And 2 bits of good news. Josh Hart is coming back in. And, well, I guess it's a good news, bad news. It's been confirmed a 3 for James Harden, so it is a 3-point Knick lead now.
Good news and just news. But I will add, what made that play so special by Jalen Brunson is instead of going after the loose ball on the rebound, he took the calculation and decided that he could get back and draw a charge, which is in fact exactly what he does to get his team a possession.
Led the NBA in the regular season, taking 29 charges. Hasn't done it a whole lot in the postseason, but hasn't needed to. Knicks ball up by 3, final 3 minutes in this first quarter. Brunson, McBride, Hart, Shamet, and Robinson, the 5 on the floor. McBride, catch and shoot, left corner, hits a 3 off the handoff from Hart. Deuce McBride came to play in a closeout game. It's a 6-point lead.
The Deuce chants, almost as loud as they are in the Garden.
Merrill on the right corner, sidestep, pump fake 3, and he hits one over. Shamet, good answer from Sam Merrill, who's been ice cold this series. 3-point game again.
You can sign me up for a competitive back-and-forth basketball game. I'd enjoy that.
Alley-oop, Brunson to Robinson. He stuffs it again. Snuck on the back door behind Mobley. Knicks by 5.
They call him Big Country, and tonight he's rocking the rim.
2:17 to go first quarter. Mitchell's back in. He'll take a foul line floater and drains it after a rip-through move to get away from Robinson. 3-point game. Remember, Deuce McBride, who hit a 3 2 possessions ago, he was 7 of 9 in the closeout game against Philly. Shamet's wide open for a left corner 3. Bad idea from Cleveland to leave him alone. A 3-pointer from Shamet, and the Knicks are back up by 6.
The Knicks have just been so efficient throughout this entire series, shooting 59% from the field and 45% from the three-point line so far in this one.
Let's see here Shamet's three-point numbers as Mobley powers inside, missed a floater. Tip wouldn't go from Tyson. With that last make, Landry Shamet's last 5 games, he's 14 of 18. Brunson buries a step-up right wing 3 from the far side over Wade. It's a game-high 9-point New York lead.
It's good to see one of those go down for JB.
Knicks are 6 of 12 from 3. Tyson can't answer on the right side arc. Back rimmed it over Hart. Rebound tipped out of bounds right baseline off of Robinson. And with 1:18 remaining in this opening frame, we have a timeout on the floor. They are reviewing that James Harden shot, and they are actually overturning it from a 3 to a 2. So subtract a point from the Cavaliers. It's 36-26. A 10-point New York lead with 1:18 remaining in the first quarter of Game 4. This Knicks timeout is sponsored by Verizon. Hustle over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon. Another pelt on the wall, another notch in the belt. Knicks fans have taken over Rocket Arena. Add it to the list, a rapidly growing list of MSG directional. This is MSG Midwest, at least tonight, with a chance to close out in 4. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Attention Knicks fans! Looking for infusion care that puts you first? ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. Trusted by physicians across specialties, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites and slam-dunk treatment from their highly trained medical team. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, experience care, comfort, convenience, and compassion like never before at a ThriveWell location near you. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever. Meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Well, it's been a theme of these closeout games during this dominant Knick playoff run. They get hot early, keep the opponent on the mat, and don't let them come up for even a second. And right now, the Knicks have a 6-for-12 three-point clip. They have a 36-26 lead with 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Still 3+ quarters to be played, but this has become all too familiar, Monica, with a team fighting for its life. The Knicks are giving the opposition a lot of reasons to tap out here. They will send Brunson, McBride, Shamet, Hart, and Robinson out to the floor. It is a right baseline inbound coming from Dean Wade in the Cavs front court with 14 to shoot.
You are correct. The Knicks have been efficient in their execution. They put this Cavs defense in tough spots. But all things considered, it's still just a 10-point ball game, which is not a game that's been put away, especially not with a minute to go in the first quarter.
Mobley caught a tough pass on the right baseline, but missed an easy shot point blank. It comes loose to Brunson. Knicks from right to left in white tonight. Behind the back on the left wing, matched up with Merrill. Screen on the right from Robinson, pick and roll. Foul line, step back, top of the key, picked up his dribble. Good defense from Merrill. Now it's hard on the left angle. Pump fake on Mitchell. Baseline drive. Steps back for a fadeaway baseline jumper. Missed it short. And then Robinson flat-footed on the ground. Able to whack it in off glass for a 12-point lead.
6 points in this first quarter for Mitchell Robinson. He hasn't scored that much in games consistently in this series at all.
Yeah, 10 points across the first 3 games. Mitchell slithers inside. Try to switch hands from right to left, but then the left hit the bottom of the rim, and it's Hart the other way. Half a minute to go, first quarter. Brunson left side arc, defended by Wade. 38-26 New York. Brunson directing traffic, wants a screen from McBride on the left. Rejects it though, goes top of the key and still does get the matchup he wants with Mitchell. 5 to shoot, left side drive, took a hit, threw it up. Bank shot, no. And the tip missed by Robinson, so the shot clock is off for Donovan Mitchell. They get across midcourt with 7 seconds left. Screen from Tyson, spins away from Shamet with 5. Down the left side with 2. Step back three-pointer. Back rimmed it with 1. And the rebound at the horn by Dean Wade will conclude another dominant closeout first quarter for the Knicks. They lead Cleveland 38-26 and 3 quarters away from an Eastern Conference championship.
I like the way these Knicks fans are greeting one another, encouraging one another, applauding, staying locked in, engaged, keeping the energy going. We got Knicks fans in the crowd, air high-fiving one another because they can't quite reach. Everybody in orange and blue is pretty locked into the task at hand. That's a strong first quarter by this group where a lot of guys got involved. You got 8 different scorers total with Jalen Brunson leading the way, or excuse me, Karl-Anthony Towns leading the way with 8 points so far.
This Knicks timeout is sponsored by Verizon. Hustle over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon. Knicks by 12 after 12 minutes in Game 4. A 3-0 lead and maybe growing in the Eastern Conference Finals. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Want to earn extra revenue for your business? Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for local business owners to assist with deliveries. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra revenue and exposure for your business. Plus, Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to get started. There's no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day 1, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends Friday. Take the test.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
This is the second quarter, brought to you by Hand & Stone. Hand & Stone, relaxation that fits real life. Book today at handandstone.com. It's a 38-26 lead for the New York Knicks as we begin quarter number 2 of game number 4 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Knicks with a 3-0 lead. Jason Lloyd is a sports writer here in Cleveland who works for The Athletic, and he has tweeted, "I have never, and I mean never, heard as many opposing teams' fans in this arena for a game as tonight." We've been hearing a lot of that lately around the NBA, certainly most recently in Philadelphia and Atlanta. Alvarado into the game, and on the board, he got a handoff from Towns on the far side wing and took it all the way to the cup for a right-hand layup. The Knicks had 13 fast break points in that first quarter, a season high for a quarter, regular season and postseason. Mobley on the far corner, his three misses short. Rebound McBride out there with Alvarado. Hart, Shamet, and Towns. From right to left they go, 14-point lead. And they keep hammering that nail in the coffin on this Cavaliers season. 6 of 12 from 3 so far, 57% overall. Towns left side mid-post, backing down the smaller Tyson. Right-hand dribble, skips it far corner. Hart will take a three. Missed it too strong into the hands of Towns, who dropped it, but that's because it got fouled by Tyson. And with 11-11, make a wish to go in the second quarter. It's Knicks ball up by 14.
11-11, make a wish. I haven't heard that in a long time. All right, just a couple of things to note from the first quarter, though. The Knicks are 18-6 in terms of paint scoring, 13-3 in terms of fast break scoring. And, of course, they shot a blistering 56% from the field overall and 50% from the three-point line with just one turnover. Great stuff from the Knicks.
Alvarado left point, crossover to the foul line. Pump fake, passes right to McBride, covered by Keon Ellis. He'll take it off the dribble three and connects. Second three-pointer for Deuce McBride. Maybe he's got that closeout clutch gene as he's given the Knicks a 17-point lead.
I was thinking the same thing. Early shades of what happened in Philadelphia, as you call it.
I do.
So far tonight, Deuce McBride outstanding from the three-point line. 2 for 2.
He was 7 of 9 in Philadelphia on Mother's Day. Now Shamet fouls Mitchell, cutting to the foul line off ball. And the Let's Go Knicks chants continue again. We'll let you tune in. What they've tried to do is play extremely loud music here. And there's nothing beat reporters hate more than loud PA music in road venues.
Put me in the bunch of beat reporters.
Well, we have headsets on to cover our ears, thankfully.
But everything just gets loud.
Harden, far side elbow, posting up McBride. Turned toward the middle of the paint. Lost the ball off glass. Wanted a call, not coming. Hart finds Shamet left corner. Pump fake, sidestep. Now he launches a three and connects. Back-to-back three-pointers. The bench has come to play. 20-point Knick lead. Are they doing it again in a closeout game? Kenny Atkinson calls time, and the Knicks are up 46-26 early in the second.
As a team, flow state seems to be so real. The Cavs have not had an answer, but the Knicks are getting answers from so many people. Man, what a time to be rooting for this team.
This is not normal. This is a special occurrence, and every time you come to the arena, you figure, well, they can't keep up this incredible pace, can they? Well, they've answered, just watch. We'll keep it up again.
I also feel somewhat vindicated.
Because
I boldly said that we may not have seen the best that this team has to offer.
That was
after
bold.
That closeout in Atlanta.
You did say that.
I did say that.
You said that after the closeout in Philly.
Was it Philly or Atlanta? Was it Philly?
Philly.
All right.
Yes. Unless it was after they beat the Hawks by 51, you said that wasn't good enough. That would really be bold. We will take a break. This Knicks Timeout is sponsored by Verizon. Hustle over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon. So once again, with their season on the line, a Knick opponent is going to need to put together a counterpunch early in a closeout game.
They need to get this guy to just hit the half-court shot, put him on their team.
They just saw one go through the half-court shot for I don't know how much money. We'll let you know when we come back. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Wild Turkey Bourbon Master Distiller Jimmy Russell knew what to change over 70 years ago. Not a damn thing. Because Jimmy knew that we got Wild Turkey Bourbon right the first time. So he bet it all on the original Wild Turkey Bourbon recipe. That's why it's aged longer, never watered down, with the same bold pre-prohibition flavor. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Wild Turkey Bourbon, aged longer, never watered down, bold flavor. Wild Turkey Bourbon, copyright 2025, Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safe for event ends 6/1/2060. Dealer for warranty details.
Bigger facilities, faster lines, and more preservatives? While the world automated, Calandra stayed at the counter. At Calandra's Bakery, they stick to the basics. Real people, real ingredients, and real messy counters. Calandra's bread is all natural with 0 preservatives, just 4 simple ingredients doing their thing, which means it might not last as long as the others, but that's kind of the point. Flavor like theirs doesn't come from a factory. Calandra's Bakery, still made by hands, not robots, since 1962.
Total Ortho Express is a state-of-the-art orthopedic care center with 4 Long Island locations: East Meadow, Syosset, Massapequa, and Deer Park. Injuries can happen at any time and can often require immediate attention. Total Ortho Express provides immediate walk-in orthopedic care from highly awarded specialists and surgeons, instead of waiting in an emergency room or a general urgent care. Total Ortho Express is open 7 days a week with extended hours so that our patients have convenient and immediate access to the care they need. Learn more at TotalOrthoExpress.com.
16-0 Knicks run. They lead by 20. 10.5 remaining in the second quarter. Cavs in need of a response to keep their season alive. They go from left to right in the navy blue against the white and orange of the Knicks. Harden up top, left elbow now behind the back pass to Mobley, straight on. Pump fake to 3, now drives on Hart all the way to the rim on the left side. Missed an awkward-looking floater. Rebound Towns, outlet to Hart at midcourt. Sprinting ahead, finds McBride for a far corner 3, in and out. And Keon Ellis secures the rebound. Before that, both teams had taken 15 threes. The Knicks had made 8, the Cavs just 4. Harden on the right side, bounce pass to Allen at the foul line, swinging around far corner Ellis. Now it's top of the key, Mobley driving left on the smaller McBride. He got stripped at the cup, and then it came loose to Alvarado, streaking ahead coast to coast in a right-hand layup. 22-point Knick lead.
For a second, I thought Grand Theft Alvarado might have tried to give us a rim rob.
Mitchell tried to spin through 2 defenders on the right side paint. He got stripped. Alvarado walk up left wing triple. In and out. Tip slam Towns. If there's a second quarter dagger, that might have been it. It's a 26-point lead.
This is absolutely incredible. These closeout games with this Knicks have been nothing short of historic and eye-popping to be witness to.
Harden, a 3 from the right side. That's off the front rim. I got ahead of myself, Monica. Just a 24-point lead.
Yeah, but the point still stands. This team has been absolutely dominant in these closeout games.
26 points on the board for the Cavaliers, almost 3 minutes into the second quarter. The Knicks have 50. This is not supposed to happen.
No, closeout games are supposed to be the hardest of the series.
James Harden gets the first free throw. It should be 2 more to come. And Karl Anthony Towns, 10 points, 8 rebounds in 12 minutes.
Talk about not all NBA. Shame on you.
Some guys don't respond well. Karl Anthony Towns, he's not one of them. He's come to play. And he was asked before the game today, how is this team able to continue handling business even when there's the natural letdown when you're up in a series? Well, he said one word: desperation. They have found a way to convince themselves that they are the trailing team in these series, even though they haven't lost since April 23rd. That's over a month. Well, Harden gets all 3, so it's a 21-point game now. 50-29. Alvarado screen up top from Robinson, crosses on Mobley, finds Towns far corner, pump fake and a baseline drive, threw an alley-oop to Robinson that was incomplete over his left fingertips, and there's a Grand Theft Alvarado, stole it from Mitchell on the outlet. He'll dribble to the near angle, finds Towns left point, pump fake, entry pass Anunoby, spins, turns, layup was blocked from behind by Allen. So the Knicks come up empty. It's Mitchell on the other side. 8.5 to go in the opening stanza. First half, Knicks have a 21-point lead. Foul line, Mobley looking around, finds Ellis wide open left corner, and he rattles out a 3. That one halfway down. It's Bridges across midcourt from right to left. Anunoby up top, sets his feet, takes the 3, and rattles it home. OG Anunoby's first 3-pointer gives the Knicks a 24-point lead. Now it's Mitchell off the dribble, straight on 3. He hits. This is where they can lose their rhythm a little bit when Mitchell tries to get him back in one shot, but that one's good. It's a 21-point deficit now.
This is just, man.
Anunoby left side, hands to Bridges. Bounce pass to Alvarado toward the far sideline. Screen on the right from Robinson, pick and roll. Pocket pass, too low, bounced off his foot. And then it comes loose for Mobley.
All right, so we know that 20-point leads, people have come back from them in the NBA over the course of the regular season pretty easily. The Knicks got to stop turning the basketball over. They got a little loose these last few possessions.
Mitchell front rim to floater, rebound Robinson. Kenny Atkinson said it's obvious the Knicks are trying to run especially hard against us because of how tired this team is. I don't want to say Atkinson's using it as an excuse, but it's certainly come up a lot in press conferences. Anunoby right point, drives on Ellis, pulls up from the foul line for a mid-range jumper, and he drills it. He has been as good as he's been his whole career hitting mid-range jump shots in this postseason. Knicks by 23.
Remember, OG Anunoby was so efficient before he went out with that hamstring injury. He's really come back to that after the first game since he's been back.
Lackadaisical pass from Harden underneath, stolen by Towns. Long outlet to Bridges. He got wrapped up underneath on the left side basket by Mitchell. So free throws coming from Mikal Bridges. And James Harden, he was at the far block, and he kind of did a bowling ball underhand pass through a double team. It was stolen easily. And Towns has 2 steals now and 1 block. A reminder, this game is being played in Cleveland, Ohio. And Mikal Bridges hits another free throw. He's 17 of 17 in the playoffs.
He's been so very good. I just love what Josh Hart said about everybody playing their best basketball, playing the right way at the right time. It is so apparent in terms of how this team has been able to win basketball games. It's really a beautiful thing.
Bridges at the left side puts it through. It's now 57-32 New York. Donovan Mitchell has 15 points. The rest of his team just 17. That's not going to work out if he doesn't get more help. They'll take it to the top of the key now. Left to right go the Cavs. 8 to shoot. Shamet hounding Mitchell, left wing now, tries to take him to the rim, met by Anunoby, and then Robinson came over for a block and/or steal. It is Bridges, foul line, kick out Anunoby right wing. Crossed over to the baseline, sends it left corner for Shamet. It's tipped out of bounds by Allen with 17 to shoot.
So one of the small things that I'm noticing from this Knicks team is if they make an errant pass or they overlook a guy, they're pointing to one another, acknowledging where they may have had an option that they didn't take an advantage of. That possession, OG Anunoby points, I believe he pointed back to Mitchell Robinson or Jalen Brunson, but I love the way that they are communicating. That's all right, let's get the next one, let's learn from it. You can see a team that's really connected and accountable through what they've been able to do this postseason.
At the basket to our left, Jalen Brunson will check back in. Knicks ball up 25, 6:25 to go in the second quarter. Bridges to the foul line, up top for Brunson, pump fake and a drive on Strus, 2 steps beyond the foul line, got hit from behind and missed a floater off front iron, but Jalen Brunson will get his first 2 free throws of the game on a night where 9 different Knicks have at least 3 points. Everybody except Josh Hart has more than 3. And here come the MVP chants on the road.
Gosh, these fans are loud. They are really loud. And if you just look out at the arena, you can certainly see the blue and orange, but it sounds louder than what I see.
There is one poor soul to our left, 4 rows back, who actually has an orange and blue Cavs shirt on, and I don't know what he was thinking.
A little confusing.
His seat came with a color-coordinated shirt that he could easily be wearing, but he's choosing to wear an orange and blue Cavaliers shirt from a throwback logo. Mistakes were made as Brunson is set for the second free throw. Got the first, missed the second. Rebound was tipped back to him, and he got clobbered in the head by Keon Ellis. That's the 4th foul on the Cavaliers, but a 26-point Knicks lead. They'll keep the ball with 6:18 to go in the second quarter.
Man, I got a text just now that said, what's the analytics score right now?
that is savage. Maybe even too soon. Let's pause 10 seconds for a station ID on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is ESPN New York. WHSQ, WCBS-FM HD2, and WEPN New York.
Knicks ball from right to left. They lead it by 26 halfway through the second. Landry Shamet, why not? Hits a straight on off the dribble. Step back 3 over Sam Merrill. 29-point Knick lead. It's happening again, isn't it?
It is happening again. Deja vu.
The Cavs have a big hole to dig out of here. Harden grabs a shovel, drives down the lane, kicked out. Strus straight on 3. It's good. to drown out a Landry Shamet chant in Ohio. It's a 26-point game now. Anunoby wide open left corner, pump fakes, and now drives on Strus, who came to meet him. Bounce pass to Bridges, far corner, takes a long two, back rimmed it. Robinson battling, gets the rebound at first, but then triple teamed and mauled by several Cavaliers. Ball out of bounds, and they say it's off of New York. Jalen Brunson says
Max Strus put two hands in his back and pushed him because he did. They were fouling Mitchell Robinson.
Now, if they get the call they're challenging, it's going to send Robinson to the free throw line, so there's a time and place to appeal this call. They will not challenge it.
I don't know what these officials are doing.
Strus to the rim, off a handoff from Merrill, and a right-hand finger roll drops in over Robinson. 24-point lead for the Knicks. Now they foul Robinson intentionally here, 5:08 to go.
But beyond that, Donovan Mitchell was holding Landry Shamet like he was playing football. These refs got to wake up.
61-37, New York with the lead. Towns will check in after these Robinson free throws, and he is tired already. I shouldn't say already. He's been battling out there for 9 minutes, and he just got shoved to the floor by 3 Cavaliers. Now Shamet is saying he was getting wrapped up.
He
by
was.
Mitchell,
Donovan. I thought for sure Donovan Mitchell was also trying to stop the play because that foul was so blatant.
Yeah, it was Shamet who was standing at the free throw line. He saw, or he felt exactly what Monica saw. But no, it is Mitchell Robinson. At the foul line to our left, he is heckled by Cavs fans, but mostly encouraged by Knicks fans. He's got the lowest free throw percentage in playoff history, we're just told, at 37%. First shot, soft off the back rim, but ultimately too much on it. Misses as Josh Hart will check in, and Towns will wait to sub in at the next available whistle. 5:08 to go, second quarter. Knicks by 24.
This is just, woo.
I feel like we've done this broadcast twice already.
Seriously, right?
But this Cavalier team, as you have to keep reminding yourself, even as the most optimistic Knicks fan, they are better than Atlanta. They're better than Philly. Robinson misses both. And it's Cavalier ball down 24, 61-37. Harden at the basket to our right, matched up with Brunson, top of the arc. Right-hand crossover, now down the lane, met by Robinson. Hook pass, far corner, Strus to 3. No, rebound Hart. In a hurry from right to left. Finds Brunson left wing, pump fake on Mitchell, steps back, pump fake again. Mitchell sticks with him. Anunoby near midcourt, and they try to backdoor cut for Brunson, but a whistle and a timeout from Mike Brown as the pass from Anunoby was kicked anyway, so nothing was developing there. Knicks will have the ball when we come back. This Knicks timeout is sponsored by Verizon. Hustle over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon. Knicks 61, Cavaliers 37. It's a 24-point lead in a closeout game with 4:44 remaining in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in Cleveland, Ohio. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire, you get to hire the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire. And check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game, based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabits per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios Internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Knicks fans, here's a guaranteed grocery win just for you. Take $10 off your online order of $50 or more at shop.foodbazaar.com. Just use promo code FANSGET10. That's FANSGET10. And the wins don't stop there. Food Bazaar brings you an all-star lineup, the largest selection of international foods, plus the freshest meat, seafood, and produce in the game. Ready to win big? Use promo code FANSGET10 on your first $50 order at shop.foodbazaar.com today.
The Knicks have a 61-37 lead on the Cavaliers with 4:44 to go in this second quarter. They had a 20-0 run at one point during this second frame. It was their third largest unanswered run in a playoff game in the play-by-play era, which is a 30-year sample, and their biggest ever in a series clinching opportunity. So that means, as dominant as they were, beating Atlanta by 51 points to end their season in Game 6, and by beating Philly by 30 and leading by 43 at one point in Game 4, they never had a 20-0 run, which they've pulled off here tonight. 24-point lead, and they will have the starting five on the floor to close out this second quarter against Mitchell, Harden, Merrill, Mobley, and Strus. Starting five playing well, but it's the Knicks bench that has stolen the show. They're outscoring the Cavalier bench 25-3, led by 9 points from Landry Shamet. The team high, though, 10 from Towns. Mitchell has 15. Left elbow Hart finds Bridges left corner. His three-pointer hits the front rim. Mobley's rebound was tipped out of his hands, out of bounds by Hart. And it'll go Cleveland's way. 4:35 left in this second quarter.
Man, all of these numbers, you could get numbers too easily because of all the things that the Knicks have done over this run in this postseason.
Mobley, middle of the lane, stopped by Towns, but turns into a jump hook with a right hand and drops it through. 22-point game. Knicks from right to left in white and orange tonight. Cavaliers in navy blue. That zone defense again from Cleveland, trying to cool off this Knicks offense. Brunson on the right side, pump fakes a three on Strus, drive and kick, Towns up top. He'll get his way to the right elbow, tries a floater, too strong. Rebound contested, but Mobley tipped it over to Mitchell. Cavs fans trying to will themselves into a frenzy, but their team's season is on the brink, down 22 late second quarter. Mitchell foul line, pull-up jumper, short from 17 feet, and Towns gets the rebound. It is Hart across the timeline from right to left. He'll go straight down the lane on Mitchell. Took a hit, missed a layup with 2 free throws on the way for Josh Hart, who points a finger over to Deuce McBride, who claps his hands in response on the Knicks bench.
I believe this is going to be 3 on Donovan Mitchell as well, which is important to what the Cavs are trying to do tonight.
It's hard to imagine them winning this game without a 40-point effort from Donovan Mitchell, or maybe more. Become an Amazon Hub partner and earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Learn more about Amazon Hub Delivery and get started at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. Hart missed the first free throw. This is his first attempt of the game. It's been a stat stuffer. 4 rebounds, 5 assists, so nearing that triple-double pace. And he gets a kind roll on the second free throw. It is 62-39, a 23-point Knick lead with 3:39 left in Game 4's second quarter. It is Harden now, marked by Brunson at the right side. Point spins toward the elbow on the near side. Now at the dotted line, he pulls up for contested 2 and sinks it over Brunson's outstretched hand. 21-point game.
Cavs are going to need a lot more of that if they're going to make a dent in this deficit.
Harden's got 9. That was just a second field goal. 0 of 3 from 3. Brunson split the double team in the paint. Kick out Bridges far corner. Baseline drive. Finds Hart left wing. Hands to Anunoby at the same spot. He'll drive and kick to Hart out high. Catch and shoot 3. Short, and a rebound for Harden with 3:05 to go before halftime.
I do like that Hart is not hesitating on those threes. He hasn't had the hottest night so far. He's 1 of 3, but I like that he isn't second guessing. He's shooting the ball with confidence.
They get Harden matched up with Brunson again. A Harden in the paint, blocked with a foul. Anunoby met him on help defense at the rim. Brunson thought he got hit in the face with the offhand of Harden as he started that drive. But the possession ends with 2 Harden free throws. He can make this a 19-point game if he hits both. Knicks have led by as many as 29 here in the second quarter.
Jalen Brunson said he got popped in the face on that dribble penetration, which he did, but the foul obviously went against OG Anunoby. I thought it was actually pretty sound defense, but that's neither here nor there.
Harden is 5 of 5 from the line. Make it 5 of 6. That one softly rolls out at the foul line. Do all right. Jarrett Allen will check in. So the Cavs starting 5 is out there. Tonight that means Strus instead of Wade, along with Harden, Mitchell, Allen, and Mobley. Harden hits the second. It is now a 20-point game, 62-42. Just under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Knicks from right to left. Their starting 5's out there as well. It is Brunson straight up. The pass is left to Towns. Defended by the smaller Mitchell. Holds the ball with his right hand. Looking to become that offensive hub again. He'll find Brunson far corner. Pump fakes a 3 on Strus. Taken to the middle of the paint. And a left-hand dotted line floater is good. Right in Strus's face. 22-point game.
You can tell that Karl-Anthony Towns is trying to make that connection when he got the ball, but just waiting for it to evolve just right.
Harden foul line. Turns and passes left wing to Mitchell, who hits a 3. No hesitation. Donovan Mitchell, 4 of 7 from downtown. It's a 19-point game. Brunson again up top. Bounce pass to the right wing for Hart. Catch and drive. Whips it left corner. 3-pointer for Bridges. Short. Rebound tipped momentarily by Anunoby, but it winds up with Mobley.
So the Cavs are showing a little bit of a zone. It kind of has an amoeba tendency to it that they will match up in a man, but initially it looks like a 3-2 zone back in the day.
Harden underneath. Pump fake to get Towns off his feet. Missed the layup, but a foul called on the Knicks big man. But 10 points shaved off his 29-point Knicks lead. 1:53 remaining in the second quarter. And right now, if you're a Cavs fan, figure if you can keep it under 20 by the time we hit the halftime break, maybe you'll think about sticking around in the building at least for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we got some, goodness gracious, more and more history being made in this one. Karl-Anthony Towns, although he did just commit that foul, he's got his 9th double-double, which gives him the most among all players this postseason. At one point, it was between he and Victor Wembanyama, but now Cat is taking the lead in that one. And it is his 3rd playoff first half double-double with the Knicks. So, really outstanding stuff from Karl-Anthony Towns.
And, you know, he can, if they get there, play an even more important role against whatever matchup may be waiting. As Harden is able to hit both free throws. It's now a 17-point game. 1:50 left in the second quarter. Shaman and Robinson come into the game for Hart and Towns. Brunson wants an up-top screen from Anunoby. Matched him up now with Mitchell. Takes him to the right side point. Drive toward the baseline. Steps back for a 2-point pump fake. Bounce past Bridges in the far side mid-range. Nowhere to go on Harden. Picked up his dribble. 2 to shoot. Has to take a turnaround fadeaway from the baseline and drills it. That's just playoff Mikal Bridges right now. 19-point lead.
Honestly, this guy has been so automatic. Of course he gets a fadeaway basket to fall.
And a big one there. It was an impressive run for the Cavaliers. He finally puts it to an end. 19-point lead. Mitchell drive and kick Mobley at the right angle. He'll launch a 3. Missed it wide right. Rebound Bridges. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound is going to send the Knicks to the free throw line. It's Landry Shamet, it would seem, who got wrapped up by Max Strus. So with 68 seconds to go in the second quarter, Shamet can get it back to a 20 or 21-point lead. The fadeaway from Bridges ended a 15-3 Cavalier run.
Golly.
Reminds you of the shot clock buzzer beater he hit in game 1 as part of that big comeback over Evan Mobley, right wing 3. Landry Shamet, here's his name chanted here in Cleveland, and at the foul line left, sinks the free throw. It's back to a 20-point game. Cavs had brought it down to 17. Shamet with 10 points in 8 minutes, make it 11. He's made all 3 of his three-pointers and both of his foul shots. Knicks by 21 as we approach the final minute before halftime. Crowd is going a bit silent. Mitchell foul baits and succeeds as Shamet was trying to fight over a screen. He pulled up quickly for a 2-point shot. Foul was on the floor, but the Knicks are in the penalties, so Mitchell will get 2 free throws. That's the first foul on Shamet.
Yeah, and Donovan Mitchell is just so crafty with that. It's almost like Shaman has to make the decision to either hit the screen, go under, or kind of go behind Mitchell, because he's done that a couple of times, or more than a couple, but he's done that throughout this series where he just pulls up right as the defender's trying to get over that screen.
Mitchell at the right side foul line. Rainbows the first free throw home. He's got 19 points, the game high. But the balance for the Knicks continues to impress. Shaman has 11. And then it's Towns, Bridges, and Brunson, all with exactly 10. Mitchell goes 2 for 2, so a 19-point game again as we're in the final minute of the second quarter. 68-49 New York. Brunson toward the far corner, matched up with Harden. Crossover a couple of times, bounce pass to Bridges underneath. And his floater is blocked by Allen. They'll find Harden, who brings it to the front court right. They'll probably rush for the 2-for-1 here. Mobley on the far side corner, dropped the ball out of bounds. 33.5 to play, 24 to shoot. Not sure what happened there.
They are so tired. It's like the mental mistakes that the Cavs are making. And in spurts, we see fight from them. But the Knicks are just a sharper team. They're more rested. It is glaringly apparent in terms of what is happening over this series and what is happening in the game where the Cavs are fighting for their seasons.
It's the 9th turnover for Cleveland. Brunson, top of the arc. Couple of ball fakes. Now Anunoby has it toward the near sideline. Return pass to Brunson, center court. Crossover right wing, pull up right elbow jumper over Mobley. In and out, rebound Strus. Still 18 points off of turnovers for the Knicks, even though they came up empty after that giveaway. Mitchell with 10. Knicks fans rising to their feet here. They've seen a whale of a first half on the road. Mitchell ripped through a move, dotted line floater, missed it off the back rim. Bridges gets a 70-foot heave off in time and just missed it wide left. But Mitchell hangs his head, slumps his shoulders after missing a shot he's been making all season. And the Knicks are putting it on another road closeout opponent. 19-point lead. Halftime coming up. It is 68-49 New York.
Just 4 turnovers in that ball game so far for the New York Knicks, which is an outstanding accomplishment, and already 27 points from the bench squad.
Second quarter has come to an end. It was brought to you by Hand and Stone. Book today at handandstone.com.
It's now time for our sweet moment of victory, brought to you by Calandra's Bakery. And it is going to be, in fact, the 27 points that have come from the bench. You've already got 4 Knicks players in double figures, but you've got 9 different guys that have scored the basketball. They forced the Cavs into 9 turnovers, off of which they have been able to score 18 points. Quite honestly, that's the margin of your ball game. But the Knicks are leaving little room for error and capitalizing on each opportunity. That's your sweet victory moment of the game, brought to you by Calandra's Bakery. Calandra's Bakery, just 4 simple ingredients and still made by hand since 1962. Available fresh daily at your local supermarket.
Knicks by 19 as we go to halftime. So stay tuned for the Knicks halftime report, powered by ZipRecruiter and hosted by Pat O'Keefe. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
For over 160 years, businesses from Montauk to Manhattan and beyond have trusted Dime Community Bank for all of their banking needs. Our cutting-edge digital tools let you manage your accounts, monitor cash flow, and make payments on your schedule. Whether you're at the office, on the road, or working late, you'll have secure access to everything you need right at your fingertips. Wherever your business takes you, we've got your bank. Ready to experience banking that moves at the speed of your business? Visit Dime.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
This is the ZipRecruiter New York Knicks halftime show. Now, here's Pat O'Keefe.
And the Knicks are now 24 minutes away from their first NBA Finals appearance in 27 years. As we welcome you to the Knicks halftime report, powered by ZipRecruiter, another potential closeout opportunity for the Knicks on the road. And they have a 19-point lead, 68-49 at the half. Pat O'Keefe joining you from our New York City studios. Knicks actually led by as many as 29. Cleveland went on a 15-3 run to get it a little bit closer, and the halftime lead for the Knicks is 68-49. We welcome in Wally Szczerbiak to break down the first half for us. And, you know, Wally, we've certainly seen this before. Third straight series, another closeout opportunity on the road, another massive run. How about that 20-0 run, bridging the first and second quarters in this spot tonight? That seemed like it was as good as it gets.
I'll tell you, this team is really playing good basketball. 10 threes in that first half. The bench, I mean, the plus-minuses of the bench are ridiculous. Landry Shamet was a plus 20 in like 10 minutes or however many minutes he got. He's just playing outstanding basketball. The way the ball's moving, it's fun to watch. The defense is locked in. And this Cleveland team looks demoralized. They really do. They can't get back on defense. They're giving up transition points. And that building sounds like it's very favorable Knicks fans, which has got to hurt the Cleveland guys also.
Setting up for what could be a very fun second half for those Knicks fans who made the trip to Cleveland. That 20-0 run for the Knicks, you mentioned the play off of the bench for the Knicks, but how about the way they continue to get off to these starts, right? Because the Cavs are the team obviously playing as the desperate team. They're the ones facing elimination. How impressive is it, game in, game out, the Knicks seem to be the team coming out and playing with a greater sense of urgency?
Well, that's very important, and we didn't see that all regular season, but we've seen it in the playoffs. And that starting unit is as good as it gets when you go player by player in the personnel. And now they're showing it in the playoffs, game after game. They're locked in. They're focused. I'm so impressed with their defense. That's the key. I mean, this is a very good offensive team in the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Knicks have done a great job against them, slowing them down from the three-point line, not letting their three-point shooters get loose and get into rhythm. And as a result, you know, the offense is clicking, but I think the defense is what I'm most impressed with this team. It's really become their backbone. That's what Mike Brown really preaches every single day. This team is gifted offensively and very skilled at every position, but the defense is what's been really impressive in these playoffs.
Cleveland shooting less than 40% in the first half, 33% from downtown, and they turned the ball over 9 times already. The Knicks turning those turnovers into 18 points. And Knicks fans, the action doesn't stop when the buzzer sounds. Catch ESPN New York on YouTube for all the New York sports talk you love. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Subscribe now and stay locked in. ESPN New York on YouTube. Knicks lead by 19 at halftime of game number 4, and it's time now for the top shelf performance of the game, brought to you by Wild Turkey Bourbon.
Knicks ball from right to left. They lead it by 26 halfway through the second. Landry Shamet, why not? Hits a straight on off the dribble. Step back 3 over Sam Merrill. 29-point Knick lead.
Wally, you mentioned the Knicks bench as a whole. The plus-minus number's incredible, but how about the groove that Landry Shamet is in this series?
I think he's made 15 of his last 18. It's incredible the way what he's shooting. I mean, these numbers are video game-like, and he's just so ready when he comes in. But again, just as impressive as the shooting is his defense. His defense has been outstanding at the point of attack. The way he guards Donovan Mitchell, fights over those screens. I mean, he's just been so good on both ends of the floor, and that's what Mike Brown has really done. He's instilled such confidence and trust in his bench. When they come in, they play great minutes. And Landry Shamet has been just phenomenal. It's been fun to watch. And, I'm sure the Cavs are looking around like, geez, we kind of have Jalen Brunson missing from the three-point line, but then all the guys are coming in off the bench and nailing threes. Deuce and Shamet, it's just been a full-time barrage by this Knicks squad.
10 for 23 from downtown as a team. Landry Shamet, 11 points in 10 minutes, a perfect 3 for 3 from beyond the three-point line, and 2 for 2 at the foul line. And that was the top shelf performance of the game, brought to you by Wild Turkey Bourbon, aged longer and never watered down. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Campari America, New York, New York, never compromise. Drink responsibly. This is the Knicks halftime report, powered by ZipRecruiter. Knicks are looking to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. They lead the Cavs 68-49 at the half. Pat O'Keefe joined by Wally Zerbiak as we get you set for half number 2. On the rare occasions, Wally, that the Knicks did miss in the first half, Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, the two bigs were all over the backboards.
Yeah, their effort's been really good. I mean, that Towns putback dunk was nasty. He outran Jared Allen. He didn't give up on the play, and then Mitchell Robinson set a couple big alley-oops. So, overall, the Knicks are getting contributions from everyone up and down their roster, and that's how you build these leads. That's how you close out teams. I mean, I'm not used to situations like when you're going against a team that's got their back against the wall in a fourth game at home to extend their series. Like, normally I would expect the home team to get the win and to show fight, but it's not to say that Cleveland, the Cavs, aren't showing fight. It's just that the Knicks are that dominant of a team right now on both ends of the floor, and there's nothing you can do with the way they're moving the ball, shooting the ball, and defending. So it's just impressive to see the way they're playing ball right now.
Yeah, we are really running out of superlatives to describe this team during this now 11-game stretch. One more thing that I noticed in the first half that they've really been tapping into, especially the last couple of games, is these transition opportunities. And as simple as beating the other team down court, what are they finding there, and how demoralizing is that for an opponent?
Well, that's surprising to me because Cleveland knows that the Knicks are looking to run the ball right down their throats, and they're not getting back on defense. Like James Harden at times, he shoots the three and he doesn't look to have floor balance, get back on defense, and the Knicks know that. So they're just running down the other end of the floor and catching the Knicks napping. I mean, it's just been awesome. It really has, to see the effort they're putting on and the way they're getting those easy points. They're just playing great basketball all over the place.
26-3 advantage for the Knicks in fast break points. Wally, have a great post-game show on MSG. I'm sure there will be plenty for you and the guys to talk about.
You got it. Sounds good, Pat.
There's Wally Zerbiak, and you can stream Knicks pre- and post-game coverage during the playoffs, plus hours of on-demand content anywhere you go. Download the Gotham Sports app. It's free with your MSG TV subscription. Sign in and start streaming today. So fast break points, 26-3 for the Knicks. Points in the paint, 26-12 for the Knicks. Bench points, 27-3 for the Knicks. And as the Knicks continue in the playoffs, so does MSG Networks with complete pre- and post-game coverage of every Knicks game all through the postseason. Just turn to MSG or stream on the Gotham Sports app and stick with the home team for every game. And that was the Knicks halftime report, powered by ZipRecruiter. When you're hiring, never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter. Try ZipRecruiter free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. The Knicks are 1/2 away from advancing to the NBA Finals. They lead the Cavaliers 68-49 at the break in game number 4. Tyler and Monica take you the rest of the way, and I will be back with you on the post-game show. Enjoy the rest of the game, everyone. I'm Pat O'Keefe, and you're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the ZipRecruiter New York Knicks halftime show. The second half is coming right up.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. OSJ Safety Event ends 6/1/2060. Dealer for warranty details.
Bigger facilities, faster lines, and more preservatives? While the world automated, Calandra stayed at the counter. At Calandra's Bakery, they stick to the basics. Real people, real ingredients, and real messy counters. Calandra's bread is all natural with 0 preservatives, just 4 simple ingredients doing their thing, which means it might not last as long as the others, but that's kind of the point. Flavor like theirs doesn't come from a factory. Calandra's Bakery, still made by hands, not robots, since 1962.
Partner with Amazon Hub Delivery to earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Assist with local Amazon deliveries and get paid for each package you deliver. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. You'll gain extra revenue, increase exposure for your business, and connect with your neighbors. Plus, it's easy to get started with no delivery experience, long-term contracts, or startup costs required. If you're interested in learning more, visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Attention Knicks fans! Looking for infusion care that puts you first? ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. Trusted by physicians across specialties, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites and slam-dunk treatment from their highly trained medical team. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, experience care, comfort, convenience, and compassion like never before at a ThriveWell location near you. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Third quarter about to begin here at Rocket Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. The Cavs were down 29, but they trimmed it 10 points off that deficit, so it's a 19-point Knick lead as we get set for the second half of Game 4 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks have a 3-0 series lead. Become an Amazon Hub partner and earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Learn more about Amazon Hub Delivery and get started at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. With Monica McNutt, I'm Tyler Murray. Monica, how concerned should Knicks fans be about the fact that the Cavs did not roll over like we saw Atlanta and Philly do when the Knicks got out to a nearly 30-point lead early in that second quarter?
They shouldn't be concerned at all. If this is the last time, or quite honestly, Tyler, if this series were to go to 5, which would not be the end of the world, but if this is the last time that the Knicks have an opportunity to play NBA playoff caliber basketball, I'm okay with a few ebbs and flows in this league because they're going to be they're going to be relaxing until June 3rd. So I'm not alarmed about anything that I've seen in the course of this ball game. I think this team is in command. I think the Cavs are doing their best to navigate fatigue, and you should expect them to make a run to start this third quarter. Now, after that, though, it is how this Knicks team responds.
They'll get the ball first to begin the third quarter, up 19. Brunson, Hart, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns against Harden, Mitchell, Strus, Allen, and Mobley. Brunson pocket pass to Hart underneath. He'll find Towns, who misses a right-hand jump hook. Offensive rebound, Hart. And he'll be at the right angle. A catch and shoot three. Short. Rebound was tipped off the backboard by Harden, and Mobley will collect. It's Strus in the left corner. Drives around Brunson. Alley-oop to Allen. He throws it down. It's a 17-point game, 68-51. Brunson now to the front court, right? Bounce pass to Towns underneath. Pump fake on Allen, looking around. He gets it back to Brunson out high. Left wing Hart, marked by Allen, directing traffic. Bridges comes open at the right side angle. He'll drive to the foul line on Harden. Now left side mid-range pull-up around and out. And Mobley secures the rebound. Bridges thought he was fouled. Mitchell, one-hand pass to Harden on the far side perimeter. He front rims a three, but Mobley gets the rebound. Pivots underneath the basket, double team by Hart and Towns. Got rid of it far corner to Strus, who throws it right to Hart, who stepped in front of Allen at the restricted area. Knicks have numbers the other way. Anunoby spins in the lane on Strus. Right-hand layup, too strong. Offensive rebound, Hart, and his putback is good for the Knicks' first basket since halftime. They're up by 19.
I don't take much issue with what's happening in the course of this game. I think OG Anunoby is playing to try to get a whistle. It doesn't feel like they're coming in this ball game, so I would not want him to sacrifice a better opportunity for trying to make a point.
Well, the last thing these officials are going to do is gift Knicks free throws with a sizable lead in a closeout game. Harden, left corner, bounce pass to the cup for Allen. He got fouled by a reaching Bridges or Anunoby. It will be Bridges with the reach-in foul. That is his second. The Knicks are protesting that Allen was not going to the basket. I did not think he was, and yes, they will inbound from the sideline. Allen was waiting at the free throw line, but it will be a side out at the near foul line extended for Mitchell.
Well, that was factually a very similar play to what we saw Anunoby not get the call for on his last layup attempt.
To the foul line, Allen almost dropped the pass, got it back, and he'll drive on Anunoby, but forced into a tough right-hand jump hook from the far block that missed off front iron. Anunoby streaking ahead on the other end, and he got fouled by Mobley and Strus. And every time the Knicks get a defensive rebound, they just go. And it's something that they've tried to do consistently all season, but I'm not sure we've seen fast break scoring from the Knicks like this at any point during the year. As Anunoby gets to the free throw line.
26-3 at the half. Yeah, I would agree with you, partner. Even on nights where maybe they've had 26, the margin is just as big as the Grand Canyon.
Anunoby gets a front rim roll, and it's a 20-point Knick lead. Okay, ESPN's Tim Bontemps tweets the Knicks had the most fast break points in a first half of a playoff game by any team in the last 30 years.
I'm surprised that happened here and not in Atlanta, but okay, fair enough.
They have noted as some have called it, dead legs of this tired Cleveland team, and they're not letting them off the hook. Anunoby gets both free throws. His excellent foul shooting series continues. He was 6 of 6 in Game 3, 2 of 2 in Game 2. 21-point Knick lead, 2 minutes gone by third quarter. Allen underneath, and a right-hand jump hook drops in over Towns. It's a 19-point game.
Now remember, the Knicks obviously, the epic comeback in Game 1, and so ebbs and flows are very real in the NBA in the year 2026. But I do think that this Knicks team has more focus to allow that to happen.
Good passing near the cup as Towns found a spinning Hart at the right baseline, but he dropped it out of bounds.
Announcers jinked much as soon as I said that? Jeez.
Just the 5th Knick turnover there. Mitchell in a hurry now steps back for a right point three and got fouled by Hart. So it's a 19-point game, but Mitchell with 9:35 left in the third quarter can bring it back down to 16 with these 3 free throws. And Mitchell has not missed tonight, 4 of 4 from the stripe. He's got a game-high 20 points. Hart is asking something of official Kevin Scott following that call. Hart's got 2 fouls. Towns has 3. Mitchell has 3 fouls for Cleveland. At the basket to our left, he gets a soft touch roll on the first free throw, so it's an 18-point game. We've given you fast break points, but how about points in the paint, brought to you by Boost Mobile?
How about it?
You can probably guess the Knicks are dominating, up 28-16. That was points in the paint, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month.
Nope.
Forever, for life, for real. Switch now, sounds like Monica might, at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
You know my favorite follow-up. For real or for play?
Yeah, usually it is for real. if you need an answer on that. Well, Mitchell makes all 3 free throws. 16-point game. This is the closest the Cavs have been since the Knicks opened up that 29-point advantage. 9.5 to go, third quarter. Brunson foul line. Up top to Bridges. He'll drive. Sends a right-hand elbow floater off the back rim. Tip the rebound twice toward the right baseline. It goes out of bounds off of New York, they'll say. Anunoby might have been able to jump out of bounds for it, but he was so sure it was off of Cleveland, he did not try.
All right, so the Knicks, though, have had 2 turnovers in the first half. So now as they've amassed more than what they had in the first half here in the third quarter, it is important to note Josh Hart comes up with a steal.
2-on-1 the other way. Bridges slowed down by Strus. Awkward layup wouldn't go. Offensive rebound Anunoby. And out to Towns on the right wing. Holds the ball high. Closed out by Mitchell and hands to Brunson.
It is important to note that historically 4 teams have come back from this position after facing a 20-point deficit in the closeout game. Now the number is 468, but it has been done.
But another Knick turnover. Shot clock violation. Brunson double teamed on the left side. Arkin his pass to Hart was futile as the shot clock sounded.
In fact, it has been done recently this season. In the first round game, the Magic gave up a lead and the Pistons came back after trailing by 24. So the Knicks need not to lose their focus. It can be done.
16-point lead now, 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third. Cavs from right to left with a semblance of momentum. Strus a baseline drive met by Towns and blocked by Towns. Got around Brunson but not around Cat. Brunson from left to right. Kicks it far corner, Anunoby now up top for Towns. He wants a 3. He's got a 3. Karl Anthony Towns, a block and a bucket. Big sequence for the big man in a 19-point lead.
Take that for the absence of an All-NBA selection, because that was an All-NBA caliber play.
Mobley back rims a triple from the near side angle. Another good contest from Towns. 8:08 to go in the third. 75-56 New York. Anunoby left angle, steps back far corner, dribbles to the paint around Allen, finds a wide open corner shooter, Mikal Bridges, buries a 3 in front of the Cavalier bench and has a word or two to say to the Cleveland reserves as he can walk to his bench following a Kenny Atkinson timeout.
This is a familiar storm, if you will. The Knicks feeling like momentum is slipping away, but a couple of big-time three-point shots buoyed by a big-time block from Karl Anthony Towns. We talked about the push to anticipate from the Cavs, but the response from the Knicks was even sweeter.
Back-to-back threes. Towns and then Bridges from 16. They've reestablished a 22-point advantage with 7:57 remaining in Game 4 of quarter number 3. Eastern Conference Finals, it's Knicks 78, Cavs 56. This Knicks timeout is sponsored by Verizon. Hustle over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon. Knicks by 22. 4 minutes gone by in the third quarter. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
It's the playoffs. Knicks fans, get in on all the postseason action with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and make every matchup mean more than ever with the best daily promotions in the business. Plus, enjoy thousands of casino games with BetMGM Casino in New Jersey. Download today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever. Meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire, you get to hire the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire. And check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game, based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Knicks by 22 early third quarter in game 4. Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by your local Kia dealers. That was the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by your local Kia dealers. That's what we'll be saying if the Knicks win this game, Monica. There will be no such thing as an out-of-town scoreboard. Can you fathom that? However, there is one other game going on tomorrow. Another example of why you have to handle your business, as our producer Ray Santiago likes to say. Thunder sixth-man scorer A.J. Mitchell already ruled out again.
Oh, no.
For the ever-important Game 5 between the Thunder and the Spurs. They are tied 2 games apiece. They'll play tomorrow in Oklahoma at 8:30. That's the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by your local Kia dealers. But first, Anunoby gets a steal. Bounce pass to Brunson. Alley-oop back to Anunoby with a right-hand stuff. And the Knicks fans oohing and ahhing on the road here in Cleveland. It's a 24-point lead.
Well, we will share with you folks when these Cavs fans start to roll out of the building, because it feels like it might be inevitable at this point. But there's lots of basketball left to play. The Knicks got to continue to keep their foot on the pedal.
5 Knicks in double figures now. Merrill is straight on three-pointer. Short off the feed from Harden. Rebound Towns. Quick outlet. And again, the Knicks want to push the pace. Hart right wing. Takes a dribble toward the foul line. Got pushed by Merrill. No call. He'll pass to Towns. He attacks the rim and a left-hand layup over Allen. It's a 26-point Knick lead.
Karl Anthony Towns is having himself a night. He's 6 of 9 from the field for 15 points and already has 13 rebounds.
Now it's Hart off a missed layup from Mitchell. Anunoby at the cup, stripped by Harden, came loose to Bridges. Brunson a right wing triple, short, and Anunoby the tip slam. The Knicks are bulldozing the Cavaliers right now. And did I just see a smile from OG?
Oh my God, we need to stop, freeze. Where are the cameras? I hope someone recorded that.
28-point lead. Allen underneath. Anunoby tipped it loose for Brunson. No mercy from the Knicks. And Brunson got fouled across midcourt by Merrill. 6:37 to go. They're up by 28.
Oh, man. As the co-hosts of the Roommates Pod say, the vibes, immaculate.
Wow. They got it down to a 16-point game, and the Knicks said, that's cute.
Right. You can go on a little run, so can we.
(84-56), Knicks in front. From left to right they go. Brunson. Up top for Towns, double team, finds Hart right elbow, looking around at the foul line now, and a whistle and a carry on Josh Hart. That allows us to wrap up our Kia out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Get yourself some summer savings at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event with great deals on a capable Kia SUV. Kia, movement that inspires. Remember, it was a 16-point game. As Mitchell crosses over Hart to the foul line, reach and call before the shot from Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns had a rejection at the rim and then came down and drilled a 3. And once that happened, Knicks fans, if they were even a little nervous, could take a sigh of relief, and it felt like the team took a sigh of relief as well. It's a 12-0 Knicks.
The appropriate sound effects in our audio world were... That was the lead swelling.
And now Towns steals the inbound, but they're going to call a foul on Towns, who slams it down right-handed anyway. And that is the 4th on Karl Anthony Towns. 6:11 remaining in this third quarter. And the Knicks no longer have a foul to give. Towns out, Robinson in. He will play with the other 4 starters.
Now, the only thing that would make tonight even more flawless is if Mitch starts knocking down free throws.
He's never taken a 3-point shot in his career.
There's that.
I thought you, for some reason, might be going there.
I mean, that would be incredible, too.
There's a lot of delirium on Radio Row right now, I have to admit. Knicks have scored 12 points their past 5 possessions. They're unstoppable right now. 6:07 to go, third quarter. Donovan Mitchell is straight on 3. Nailed it off the dribble over Hart. Donovan Mitchell, he has shown up again. 23 points, the game high. Will it be nearly enough? So far, the answer is no. They're down 25. Brunson at the C in the Cavaliers logo at midcourt. Screen up top from Robinson. Passes right to Harden in the corner. Across the paint he goes. Sets up Bridges for a left wing three. Front iron miss and a rebound for Harden.
So the trap is sort of a bracket, similar to what we saw the Spurs do to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the last game.
Mitchell trying to heat up, but off the dribble left wing, he missed the three. Rebound Anunoby, outlet stolen by Wade. So it's Harden now. A step beyond the top of the key, rimmed out at three. It bounced off the right side rim in the end, and Hart is able to secure the rebound.
That's rebound number 9 for Josh Hart, who has 6 points and 6 assists. He could be on triple-double watch, depending on how much of his game he continues to play.
Harden is 0 for 5 from 3, and when his shots miss, the fans making the kind of noise that would suggest they wouldn't be heartbroken if he does not pick up his $42 million player option next year.
Wow, that's a big diagnosis.
Meanwhile, Bridges will drive for the foul line toward the rim. He got fouled by Merrill. Do you think Cavalier fans would like to pay James Harden $42 million?
What are their options?
Well, they are over the second apron, which means they don't have any.
Exactly.
That's why you're the best, Monica. So we're both right. The Cavs don't want him, but they have no choice.
They don't have a choice.
Okay, now Josh Hart checks out, and he's going to walk down the tunnel again. He had to leave in the first half with an apparent finger injury that came in not long afterward. And we'll say for the 4th time in the broadcast, June 3rd is game 1 of the finals no matter what. You would love to give this team, even with all the rest they've already had, another week off. Brunson, right corner, catch and shoot. 3 is good over Jalen Tyson, who slumps his shoulders because what else can you do? The Knicks have a 28-point lead.
It's great that Jalen Brunson is finding his three-point shot. Hopefully that holds if this team does in fact have the time off that you just...
Did you hit the like button? Come on, hit the like button. And subscribe too. Join the family.
Merrill underneath to Mobley, dropped it out of bounds, and another turnover from the Cavs. 14 giveaways. 28-point Knick lead. It was down to 16 not long ago. McBride left wing, extra pass Shamet, far baseline drive all the way to the rim, and Shamet stuffs it two-handed. The Knicks are up by 30 on the road in a closeout game again.
Landry Shamet is one of only 4 players in NBA history to have shot at least 80% from the three-point line in a playoff series with a minimum of 10 attempts. He's been outstanding.
4:05 left before the 4th quarter begins. That's how close the Knicks are. Bridges, foul line. Left foul line extended. Bounce pass up top for Shamet. Pump fake. Right elbow off the dribble jumper. Hits front iron on a line drive shot. There's a Mobley rebound. 28-point Knick lead. Last time down, Sam Merrill hit a 9-footer. Tyson alley-oop to Mobley. He'll catch it, come back down, and then slam it around Robinson. So 4 unanswered from Cleveland, which feels like a monster run for Kenny Atkinson's team. 26-point lead. 3.5 to go. Knicks in front with the ball from left to right. Late 3rd quarter in Cleveland. Brunson showing off the handle on Harden. Gets around him to the dotted line. Bounce pass far corner. 3-pointer from Bridges. Back rim no. Rebound off the hands of Robinson, but then tipped by Merrill out of bounds, they'll say. So a right baseline inbound coming for the Knicks. 14 to shoot. 3:17 left in the 3rd. 89-63. The Knicks are 13 out of 30 from beyond the arc. That's 43%, even though Mikal Bridges is 1 of 8.
A little bit of an off night for Bridges compared to what he has been in this postseason.
Towns and Shamet both 3 for 3. Shamet finding a cutting Robinson on a pick and slip for a 2-hand stuff on the right block. 28-point Knick lead. They've got 91 points in under 3 quarters. Mobley spins to the lane left side and hit a layup with a foul called on Robinson, who got tangled up in a screen from Wade and Tyson. So, some momentum for Cleveland on this media timeout. 26-point game, 2:58 left in the 3rd, and a Mobley free throw coming after this Knicks timeout, which is sponsored by Verizon. Hustle over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon.
What an impressive run in terms of the response by the Knicks. Now, we keep saying that the Cavs are going to make pushes. They have these little rhythmic I don't, that's not the right vocabulary word, but they have these rhythmic moments, we'll call them.
Yeah.
But the Knicks have done a much better job of making a steadier beat tonight.
26-point Knick lead. And when we come back, a free throw for Evan Mobley with 2:58 left in the 3rd quarter. It's 91-65 New York. And on a night where a win can get them a trip to the NBA Finals, they're playing like a team that knows exactly what's at stake. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
For over 160 years, businesses from Montauk to Manhattan and beyond have trusted Dime Community Bank for all of their banking needs. Our cutting-edge digital tools let you manage your accounts, monitor cash flow, and make payments on your schedule. Whether you're at the office, on the road, or working late, you'll have secure access to everything you need right at your fingertips. Wherever your business takes you, we've got your bank. Ready to experience banking that moves at the speed of your business? Visit Dime.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For 100 years, London Jewelers has been part of life's most meaningful moments. From engagements and anniversaries to milestones big and small, we've helped mark the moments that matter most. Generations of families have trusted London Jewelers for exceptional craftsmanship, timeless design, and service that lasts a lifetime. As we celebrate a century of excellence, we thank you for being part of our story, and we look forward to the moments still to come. We invite you to visit London Jewelers at any of our 6 locations. London Jewelers, celebrating 100 years of brilliance.
Wild Turkey Bourbon Master Distiller Jimmy Russell knew what to change over 70 years ago. Not a damn thing. Because Jimmy knew that we got Wild Turkey Bourbon right the first time. So he bet it all on the original Wild Turkey Bourbon recipe. That's why it's aged longer, never watered down, with the same bold pre-prohibition flavor. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Wild Turkey Bourbon, aged longer, never watered down, bold flavor. Wild Turkey Bourbon, copyright 2025, Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian delivers personalized spine care for every stage of your journey. From physical therapists to surgeons, our expert team works together to provide you with complete back and neck care, from diagnosis to treatment and recovery. With 15 locations across New York City and Westchester, get the expert spine care you need at Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine.
91-65, the Knicks lead the Cavaliers, a 26-point lead. And the only thing that could spoil the night for all the New Yorkers in the building is having to hear Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. Respectfully, to one of the all-time greats, yuck.
No, if you're going to bring our audience into this, you need to be honest.
Well, the Boston Red Sox play this at their games every 8th inning, I think.
So Tyler, therefore, hates the song, even though at the Garden, folks seem to love it as well.
I've got an outside theory on why they're playing this song.
Okay.
Cavaliers trying to evoke one of the rare 3-0 comebacks in major sports history. It's happened 4 times in the NHL, only once in the majors. We don't need to talk about that any further.
I want to hear the theory. Are you going to get to it?
No, they're playing the Red Sox song because the Red Sox are in the baseball team to come back from 3-0 down.
I see. Thank you for connecting the dots because I had no idea. Sports Jeopardy. Yay.
Mobley, who had an and one, does not convert. He front rimmed the free throw at the basket to our left. Brunson and the Knicks come across midcourt from left to right. He's got McBride, Shamet, Bridges, and Robinson on the floor. 26-point lead. 2:44 left. Brunson right side mid-range. Foul line pass to Bridges. Double team. Finds a wide open Shamet left wing. They keep leaving him open. Landry Shamet has missed 1 3-pointer all playoffs. And he's given the Knicks a 29-point lead. 1 3-pointer all series he's missed as Tyson steps back for a left wing 3. It's off the back rim. Way the offensive rebound.
Well, that 3 continues to be open because of this zone-ish look that the Cavs are showing.
Tyson is straight on triple. That's too much. And a rebound pulled down by Bridges. Knicks by 29. Bridges in a hurry, but good transition defense in a rare moment for the Cavs. Bridges tried to pass to McBride at midcourt, but Wade reached in to steal it. Ahead to Tyson, drives the lane, and a right-hand finger roll dropped in. No backboard required. 27-point game, 2 minutes to go in the third. Brunson slowly across center court. 1:51 to go in quarter number 3. Runs into the foul line, spins back, right elbow, fadeaway jumper is good over Wade. Brunson's got 15. It's back to 29 in the Knicks' favor.
Just such a easy move for Jalen Brunson. The footwork is so impressive about his game. Big body Brunson showing up.
Tyson on the right side. Alley-oop to Mobley on a pick and slip. He'll stuff it in midair. 96-69, a 27-point Knicks lead with 1:17 remaining in the third quarter. Bridges got his pocket picked by Harden near midcourt in the backcourt. Harden misses a left wing three, but the rebound tipped off by Merrill. He thought he was fouled. It's McBride to pull down the board. And then Merrill aggressively wrapping up Brunson as he got across midcourt, and the Cavs had a foul to give. They just wanted to give us 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
ESPN New York, WHSQ, WCBS-FM HD2, and WEPN New York.
With Monica McNutt, I'm Tyler Murray. Final minute, third quarter. Knicks by 27 in Game 4. And just over one quarter away from the NBA Finals. Brunson, fadeaway baseline, front iron, no. Rebound Harden. Looking for an 11th consecutive playoff win as Deuce McBride saves a long pass into the front court for Tyson. Looked like it was destined for the out-of-bounds line near side, but he threw his body at it and hooked it back into play. Brunson now, the front court right. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock, and a 27-point Knicks lead late in the third. Brunson, left point, slashing past Merrill in the lane, tried to hand off to Robinson underneath. The ball came free, he picked it up, and then almost hit a shot over the backboard from the far baseline. Robinson, the offensive rebound, missed his first putback, got tripped on the second, and it's Tyson toward the timeline. He got his pocket picked by Bridges, and now they finally call a foul. I believe it's going to be on Mikal Bridges, but I'm not sure. In fact, I'm probably wrong.
We got to see who this is on, but there's a lot of physicality, and I get that the game has a 30-point margin, basically. But the refs got to do something, because guys just running into each other, hacking each other. Like, this is crazy.
The second penalty situation.
It is a foul on James Harden, so that means Mikal Bridges will get 2 free throws. He is 4 of 4, and we'll let you tune in to what the fans are saying here in Cleveland. And the Cavaliers entertainment staff are not even bothering to blast in music.
That's a good call, you're right. In my head, I was like, wow, they're really loud right now. You're right, no competition.
Nick's going to make some substitutions for the final defensive possession of the third quarter. Brunson and Robinson come out. It is now McBride, Bridges, Shamet, Hart, and Anunoby. So no natural center on the floor. OG will play the 5. Matched up with Evan Mobley. Free throws good for Bridges. Knicks by 29 again. 5 seconds left, third quarter. Mitchell, left wing with 3. Driving the lane with 2. Got fouled by Anunoby with .4 on the clock and banked in a layup and 1. So, a long climb back into this game has officially begun the Cavs' hope. It's a 27-point deficit with a free throw coming. That will almost certainly be the final point opportunity of the quarter.
One thing that we talked about a lot leading into this series, though, was the Cavs' predisposition to turning the basketball over. Tonight, they've already got 16 turnovers, and the Knicks have 26 points off of those turnovers. That formula is not how you get back into a ball game.
The fatigue factor cannot be overlooked. Would this series have gone 5, maybe 6, if the Cavs also had a week off? Well, the reason that can't be used as an excuse is because they took a full 7 games to eliminate the Toronto Raptors. And every Knicks fan can tell you, after beating them all 5 times this year and 13 in a row over the last few seasons, as Mitchell misses the free throw and the Hart's heave went wide. If you want to be a championship contender like the New York Knicks, you got to take care of your early round matchups as soon as possible. Doesn't mean you're going to win 10 or maybe even 11 straight playoff games, but it makes a difference when you get the job done as early as possible. That's what the Knicks want to do tonight with a 27-point lead after 3 quarters in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It is 98-71 New York, and we can say it now. They are 1 good quarter away. Heck, they're 1 mediocre quarter away from their first trip to the NBA Finals in 27 years. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. a brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event with specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 6/1/26. See dealer for warranty details.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Total Ortho Express is a state-of-the-art orthopedic care center with 4 Long Island locations: East Meadow, Syosset, Massapequa, and Deer Park. Injuries can happen at any time and can often require immediate attention. Total Ortho Express provides immediate walk-in orthopedic care from highly awarded specialists and surgeons, instead of waiting in an emergency room or a general urgent care. Total Ortho Express is open 7 days a week with extended hours so that our patients have convenient and immediate access to the care they need. Learn more at TotalOrthoExpress.com.
Machine Gun Kelly has left the building. That's the headline here in Cleveland as we begin the fourth quarter. He's a musician, I'm told, and apparently a big Cavalier fan, but he's saying a long goodbye to all his fellow celebrities along the front row to the far sideline.
I think he goes by MGK now, but...
Right. MGK. His celebrity dwarfed by that of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, both of whom were here in Game 3. And they too went home disappointed. The Knicks looking to put the finishing touches on what they hope is an 11th consecutive playoff win and a second straight sweep. And what's more, they've got a chance to win another closeout game by 30-plus points. They beat the Hawks by 51. They knocked out the Sixers by exactly 30. And they've already joined elite company. No team who has done that, 2 closeout wins by 30-plus points in 1 playoff run, has failed to win the NBA championship.
Wow. The history is on their side, that's for sure.
Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs go from right to left. Fans beginning to file out for the Cavs. 27-point New York lead with just the first possession of the fourth quarter. If the Cavs get it down to 22 with 7.5 left, they can tell themselves, hey, don't forget about Game 1 when we blew that exact lead. They'll have a more positive spin on it, I'm sure. Mobley missed a turnaround jumper from just outside the restricted area. Knicks on the other end from left to right. Alvarado, McBride, Shaman, Anunoby in town.
Well, here's that zone principle defense that we're seeing the Cavs deploy that has kept the Knicks a little bit at bay in terms of the ISO three-point shooting.
Anunoby step back right wing 3, very short over Strus, end of the shot clock, and Mitchell secures the rebound. He's got 28 points to game high.
And when I say ISO three-point shooting, I mean exactly that. Trying to get threes off the dribble.
Mobley to the right block, pump fake on Towns, and a right-hand hook shot wouldn't go. Almost stripped Towns of the rebound, but Cat got it back. Now it's McBride at the right point. Thought about a 3, but it'll get Towns an open look top of the key. It's closed out by Allen, so he takes him to the rim. Long stride to the cup and a right-hand layup. What a night for Karl Anthony Towns.
Really making it look easy, but I love how aggressive he's playing. He's driving on straight lines, blowing by defenders and not flopping around and fading away. He was out of bounds.
And Jared Allen was out of bounds as he caught a pass right in the restricted area. He tried to slip his feet back in, but did not reestablish position. So a turnover for the Cavs. It's number 17, and the Knicks lead by 29.
Again, in a closeout game.
The first year of the Kevin Durant Warriors in 2017, they won 15 consecutive playoff games, only lost in Game 4 of the championship round against the Cavaliers. Certainly not these Cavaliers. A steal from Mitchell leads to a foul on Anunoby on a layup far side block. The Knicks, look, the way they're playing right now, everything's on the table. They could tie, but they somehow don't lose the rest of the way. They're the longest win streak in NBA playoff history in a single postseason. That's kind of all that's left for these historical comparisons we keep talking about. The greatest teams ever you can either look at, and I apologize if I'm missing one, but the Kevin Durant Warriors, the 96 Bulls, I believe, get the most credit for their dominance, but of course they won 6 championships, so pick your favorite. And then the 86 Celtics had, I think, 4, maybe 5 Hall of Famers on the roster. When you're putting together playoff dominance over a small sample, over a large sample, the Knicks are right up there with all of them. But of course, they don't think it means much, and their fans probably agree unless they get that grand prize at the end.
Yeah, everything is pointing to the right direction, but there's still work to be done.
Mitchell made the first free throw, missed the second. Knicks ball up 28 in the crowd, a far corner 3. It's a 31-point Knick lead in a closeout game, 103-72 on another 3 from McBride.
7 different Knicks have got it going from the three-point line today.
Allen gets loose at the left block for a right-hand dunk. Mike Brown jumping up and down saying, get across midcourt. Let's run. Let's keep them on their heels. Towns pump fake up top. Down the lane and a right-hand layup with a finger roll is good off glass. A little bit of give up there on the defense from the Cavs. 31-point game again.
Resistance level is low from this Cavs defense when Karl-Anthony Towns is coming down the paint.
Alvarado playing hard to keep Mitchell away from a dribble handoff, but he gets called for a foul. Second on the team in the quarter. 31-point Knicks lead. Again, the Cavs were down 29 in the second. Got it down to 16 on 3 Donovan Mitchell free throws early in the third. But then Karl-Anthony Towns came away with a big rejection at the rim on Max Strus. Hit a three-pointer on the other end the very next possession. And the Knicks have never allowed the Cavs to come close from there. They've been up by 20-plus the rest of the way. Substitution here for New York. They're going to get Bridges out of the game. Jarrett Allen comes out for Keon Ellis for the Cavs. Mitchell, right elbow, pulls up from the foul line, and the fadeaway jumper is pure. Donovan Mitchell, 31 points. No one else has more than 19. It's a 29-point game.
It is an empty stat line, though, quite honestly, as the Cavs don't look like they're poised to put a notch on the board in this series.
McBride at the right angle, thinking about a 3. Now he's thinking out loud, but missed it wide right. Offensive rebound, Anunoby rising to the rim, and it got hacked by Ellis as he missed the layup. So free throws for Anunoby. 8:52 left in the Eastern Conference Finals. Knicks by 29.
This really is just incredible. I know we've been sitting here talking about all the great teams that have done it and what they mean.
Yep.
But to be present for it, I mean, think back to the arc of this regular season, right? The dog days of January. In fact, the last time this team was in this building, that big old clunker that sparked team meetings and whatever else. Wow.
Anunoby hits both free throws. The chant here is one that I thought was started in jest after the first game and the big comeback. Knicks in 4. But these fans have been prophetic every step of the way. Shamet stripping Mitchell. Hands to Anunoby on the other end for a right-hand stuff. And a timeout from Kenny Atkinson. I don't see him waving a white flag yet, but that might have been the personification of it. It is 109-76 with 8:37 to go in Game 4.
Soak it up, Knicks fans. Wow.
This Knicks timeout is sponsored by Verizon. Hustle over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon. Still 8:37 remaining in Game 4. If your viewing party has already turned to delirium, sprinting outside your house, celebrating a little bit early, we forgive you. 33-point Knick lead. 8:37 left in the fourth quarter. You'll want to stay tuned all the way through. Should be a if they hang on post-game ceremony, if they win the Eastern Conference Finals, they do get a trophy named after Bob Cousy. A lot to enjoy for the rest of the night. Feels like this evening and this postseason run, in a weird way, it's just getting started. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Attention Knicks fans, looking for infusion care that puts you first? ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. Trusted by physicians across specialties, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites and slam-dunk treatment from their highly trained medical team. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, experience care, comfort, convenience, and compassion like never before at a ThriveWell location near you. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Is the stress of a Game 7 giving your skin a full court press? Tired of trying to coach yourself through skincare trends? Between slugging, serums, and retinoids, it's easy to get confused. Don't try to be the MVP of skincare. Go see a pro. At Hand & Stone, they handle the defense so you can enjoy the glow. Book your facial at handandstone.com and get $10 off when you book today. Offer valid at participating spas. Terms and conditions apply. Hand & Stone. Expert care for every season.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabits per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios Internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 8:37 to go in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals with his season on the line, Cavalier coach Kenny Atkinson has emptied the bench. If you're one of those fans who refuses to celebrate until the clock shows all zeros, I get it. We've been there. We're Knicks fans after all. But that is one big step closer to the first NBA Finals appearance for the Knicks since 1999. They will try to close this game out against the likes of Tyrese Proctor, Craig Porter Jr., Jalen Tyson, Keon Ellis, and Thomas Bryant, who did make the finals with the Pacers last year. Proctor, rookie out of Duke, on a right wing triple. That's too strong, and a rebound for Robinson with the Knicks up by 33. They've got Alvarado, McBride, Clarkson, Shamet, and Robinson in, but they're about to bring in Kolek, Hakporti, and Diawara for some extended Eastern Conference Championship garbage time.
This is incredible.
McBride, far side baseline floater is good. He had nowhere to go, but he hit it anyway over Proctor. It's a 35-point lead.
Oh my God.
6 different Knicks in double figures now. McBride's got 11. Jalen Brunson yelling for his teammates to foul so they can get some more reserves in. Mitchell Robinson coming out. He'll get a round of applause. So will Deuce McBride and Landry Shamet. It's delirium here for Knicks fans in Cleveland. I can only imagine what it's like back in Manhattan and beyond. Radio City Music Hall, 6,000 strong, enjoying the watch party tonight. And the happiest of happy flights coming back to New York for this Knicks team.
Oh my gosh, this is absolutely incredible. The sheer dominance of this run.
Craig Porter Jr. fumbled it at the foul line. Kolek takes a coast-to-coast, missed a left-hand layup with 7.5 to go. Proctor on the other side, bounce pass behind him to Jalen Tyson. His right wing three grazes his front iron. It comes loose toward Hakporti. Cavs fans have seen enough. Can you blame them?
No.
Perhaps they've seen enough of this version of the Cavaliers. Kolek on the far side mid-range. They were decimated by injuries in last year's playoffs after their second best season in franchise history. As Clarkson misses a left block floater, Tippin wouldn't go from Clarkson. Comes loose toward Kolek. His floater's off the mark from the dotted line. And Bryant gets the rebound. It was a stunning upset defeat for the Indiana Pacers last year. Darius Garland was never fully healthy as Proctor got stripped by Hukporti. Their owner, Dan Gilbert, made the rare move of going into the second apron to pay for this team. Overwhelming luxury tax penalties. You lose draft picks now in the new CBA. You can't make trades by combining salaries. You get hamstrung when you go into the second apron, and the Cavs made the choice, believing that this group could get them to the championship. Well, in a series like this, you learn a lot, certainly about the Knicks and how much of a championship-level team they are, but perhaps about the Cavaliers as well, that they might not be nearly as close as they thought. As Bryant turned it over, looking for a dribble handoff, it'll wind up with Clarkson and the Knicks on the right side basket, 6.5 to go. Clarkson on the right wing triple. He rose up for a three and got fouled before the shot by Proctor. 6.5 to go, just the second foul on Cleveland. 111-76, Knicks by 35, and the Cavaliers have emptied the bench. Paco Dadier into the game for New York as well. A reminder that the Knicks will not play again until NBA Finals Game 1 June 3rd. It will be a road game no matter what happens in that other series. But the Knicks will get over a week of rest. Now the Western Conference Finals, I believe, no matter what, they'll have at least 3 days of rest as Clarkson connects on a three off a dribble handoff left side. It's up to a 38-point lead.
This is the fruit of your labor, right? It's great to see these guys having opportunity in this big moment as Paco Dadier comes up with a loose ball.
And then they got fouled by the Rucker Park product, Naquan Tomlin, on a left-hand layup, so he will get to the free throw line, Paco Dadier. Knicks by 38. It's 114-76 in a closeout game. That was one of the most dominant runs in NBA playoff history continues.
This is, I'm running out of words. I'm without words.
I would say I don't envy you, but we have the same job. Paco Dadier misses the first free throw. You had to think the Knicks have seen enough throughout this postseason run that they knew the value of getting this series done in 4 games.
Yeah.
And you wonder what might have changed had the Shamet three-pointer not got that friendly bounce off the back rim. Had Brunson not matched up for 11 consecutive points on James Harden.
I actually don't wonder about any of those things because they happened. And they happened in favor of the Knicks.
Thomas Bryant clanks a straight on three after Paco Dadier made 1 of 2 free throws. 39-point Knicks lead, 5:48 to go. Kolek foul line, kick out Dadier, right angle. He'll penetrate and hit a left-hand floater. No backboard required over Bryant. It's a 41-point lead in the closeout game 4. Porter, left side baseline drive. Kicks it out right corner. Proctor slips inside, bounce pass to Tomlin underneath. He'll bank in a layup. And we've heard a lot about this from the national media the past few days, but worth reiterating the decisions of Leon Rose and company as Clarkson misses a left wing three. 39-point Knicks lead, 5:11 to go. You're not going to get them all right, but apparently sometimes you can.
Yeah.
Based off what we've seen from the acquisition since Leon Rose took over running the Knicks show. Mikal Bridges chief among them. An absolute star turn of an Eastern Conference Finals and a second round as well as Tomlin reached in on a left side dribble drive from Tyler Kolek. 117-78, Knicks lead by 39 with 4:53 to go in a closeout game 4 in the Eastern Conference Finals. OG Anunoby had the best round and a half of his NBA career, and he's rounding right back into form after missing 2 games with that right hamstring strain. Karl Anthony Towns, if you want to be over dramatic, might have saved their season leading the offense with he as the hub in that must-win game 4 and beyond against Atlanta.
It was so impressive, though, and I think that, to me, the new iterations, the new wrinkles, the new options that have emerged of this team is why they have been so efficient about making quick work of these series.
Diawara in the lane, kicks it left corner. Dadier off the mark on a 3, but the rebound tipped out by Hukporti. Dadier left wing, up top Diawara. Catches, drives, fires at right wing. A Kolek 3 is good. Knicks fans love Tyler Kolek. We'll get to see him hit a 3 in the playoffs on the road for a 42-point lead.
I have seen a couple of Kolek jerseys bouncing around here.
Ellis off the mark on a left side triple. Kolek grew up in Rhode Island, but he's a Midwest icon. He started at Marquette. Right corner, Clarkson three, missed it wide left. Rebound, Dadier, 4:05 to go. Knicks can reset with a 42-point lead. Dadier hits a far angle three. Knicks by 45 and showing no signs of slowing down.
The three-point shooting, man. 46% from the three-point line. You rarely see that as an overall field goal percentage, let alone from three.
Thomas Bryant silences his home crowd by making a basket because his home crowd has been drowned out by Knicks fans. He splashed a straight on three. 42-point game, 3.5 to go. Clarkson to the foul line, steps toward the rim, stripped out of bounds by Proctor. They'll say it's off of Cleveland. 3:30 left. 123-81 New York.
Man.
Knicks lost it out of bounds on the inbound.
So how loud do we think the rest versus rust thing is going to get over this next week?
It'll be a pretty short conversation. You'll say, look at the conference finals. Knicks had 8 days off, and granted, it took them, well, three and a half quarters.
Yes, get all the time that it took them, 3.5 quarters.
And their opponents in the Western Conference will not be as forgiving, you can't imagine, as the Cavaliers. But give me rest every time. Kolek off the dribble, straight on. Triple is good. Second three for Tyler Kolek. 43-point lead. We hit the final 3 minutes of the Eastern Conference Finals.
This is so special.
Naquan Tomlin, a strong drive, but a right-hand layup wouldn't go. Kolek steps into a right-wing triple. Back rimmed it. Dadier had the rebound poked away, and Proctor picks up the loose ball. He'll speed ahead from right to left, sets up Keon Ellis for a right angle try, and he drains a three. That'll cut the lead down to 40. 2:31 to go in this fourth quarter. The Knicks have not lost in over a month. April 23rd was the 1-point loss on the turnover late in Game 3 in Atlanta, as Huck Porty couldn't catch a pass to the foul line and fouled Keon Ellis, as we have our final media timeout before the NBA Finals. It's okay, Knicks fans. You can celebrate now.
I think it's safe.
There is no stopping this Knicks team as they continue to bludgeon Eastern Conference playoff opponents. 2:22 left in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's 126-86. And my heart goes out to the MC who just grabbed the mic. Is going to have to fire up fans for a t-shirt toss in a crowd entirely comprised of fans who do not want Cavalier merchandise. It is a 40-point Knick lead. They are 2 minutes and 22 seconds away from an NBA Finals appearance. New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Want to earn extra revenue for your business? Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for local business owners to assist with deliveries. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra revenue and exposure for your business. Plus, Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to get started. There's no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Knicks fans, here's a guaranteed grocery win just for you. Take $10 off your online order of $50 or more at shop.foodbazaar.com. Just use promo code FANSGET10. That's FANSGET10. And the wins don't stop there. Food Bazaar brings you an all-star lineup, the largest selection of international foods, plus the freshest meat, seafood, and produce in the game. Ready to win big? Use promo code FANSGET10 on your first $50 order at shop.foodbazaar.com today.
Final 2 minutes and 22 seconds of Game 4 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Looking at Jalen Brunson on the left sideline. He's smirking, shaking his head almost in disbelief. I wonder if he'll grant himself a moment of celebration, a moment of reflection for the most championship-focused player we've seen in a long, long time in New York City. What must it feel like for Jalen Brunson, who wraps up his father Rick in a hug? He gets a pat on the head from the older Brunson, and the Let's Go Knicks chants will start up again in Ohio with a 40-point Knicks lead. 2:22 remaining in the final moments of the Eastern Conference Finals.
This is spectacular on so many levels, so many storylines. Such a season of tremendous sacrifice from different guys figuring it out. Mike Brown, who has been so candid about wanting to be collaborative, and when he falls short, holding himself accountable as he has held the rest of these players so close to taking the next step, which was the entire point of the change of the guard and the leadership and bringing Mike Brown in.
Keon Ellis was fouled just before that last media timeout, and he'll hit the first free throw to bring the lead down into the 30s, 126-87. And at the basket to our left, Ellis gets both. 5 on the floor for the Knicks. Tyler Kolek, Pacom Dadier. Monica's freaking out.
I'm getting congratulations texts. It's making me emotional. I didn't even play.
But you showed up time after time. 5 on the floor is Kolek to Clarkson for a right wing three. It spins out. Hukporti the rebound. Dadier is out there as well. And Hukporti with a putback stuff. And it's a 40-point lead again. The other Knick on the floor is Mohamed Diawara. Had a major hand in the Knicks' regular season success. Porter left wing, down to Tomlin at the left block. He'll go inside on Kolek, swing it around for Bryant, a top of the key three. That's wide left, and a rebound for Diawara. Pacom Dadier, right wing triple, very short over Tomlin. Dadier has knocked down one already. 128-88. This Cavs team talked a lot about pride as Bryant gets underneath the basket. It's a reverse layup to make it a 38-point game. And so did the Sixers. Those are prideful teams, those are talented teams, but the way the Knicks are playing right now, doesn't matter how proud you are or honestly how talented you are. Yeah. There's been no keeping up with this Knicks onslaught on both ends of the court. Yeah. As Porter was hoping for a pass to the basket for Porter, but he wasn't looking. He goes all the way out of bounds left baseline. As we have reached the final minute of the Eastern Conference Finals. The celebration has been on here for the entire fourth quarter. But now the Knicks on the bench, they're starting to realize it. Rick Brunson dapping up OG Anunoby. Fans on their feet in orange and blue as Tyler Kolek slipped to the middle of the paint for a pull-up floater. And it's back to a 40-point lead again, 47 seconds to go.
This is such an example of a team that brought its best at the right time and is playing the right way, top to bottom.
Straight on three from Thomas Bryant. He drills it. 130-93, a 37-point game. They've been playing championship basketball for an entire playoff month. Tyler Kolek across midcourt. He'll dribble the clock out. 8 seconds on the red timer, 19 on the yellow. The final touch will belong to Cleveland. But the Bob Cousy Trophy will belong to the Knicks. Shot clock sounds. 10.7 left. And Keon Ellis will inbound for Cleveland. Tiven hands him the ball. Proctor has it. He'll get across the timeline. And the clock ticks down from 8 to 7 to 6 and all the way to 0. Final score in Game 4, 130 to 93, and the New York Knicks are on their way to the NBA Finals. For the first time since 1999, the Knicks are Eastern Conference champions.
What a demonstration of a group that allowed past experience to propel them forward. This time last year, coming up short, but coming into this season, way back in October, understanding the pressure of New York City, understanding the pressure of the jersey that they wear, and the opportunity that stood before them. For them to clinch this thing back in Cleveland, the last time they were here in the regular season, it didn't go so well, but it represented a seminal moment as this group got tighter and more accountable as the days got closer to June.
They haven't just been good. They haven't just been dominant. The Knicks have been completely unstoppable. They have not lost in a month. It's an 11-game postseason win streak, back-to-back sweeps, and the 27-year wait is over. They will play for the Larry O'Brien Trophy, 4 wins away from an NBA championship. And the way they've played lately, it is impossible to dream too big about what this team could accomplish.
Incredible.
130-93, the final score. If you've turned off the broadcast to go running in the streets, we don't mind. But if you're still tuned in, we appreciate you. You've been along for the ride every step of the way. If you've been a fan for 50 years or 5 minutes, this victory is for you. The Knicks have 4 games to go. The ultimate goal is not accomplished yet, but this is an achievement to be celebrated. And that's what they're doing right now. Hats and t-shirts here in Cleveland, Ohio, as the Knicks will play for the NBA championship against either Oklahoma City or San Antonio. Getting a look at the hats. They are black with a white oval ring around the orange and blue Knicks logo. And the t-shirts, they say Finals. Let's take a break and come back with Pat O'Keefe after we give you a sweet victory moment of the game brought to you by Calandra's Bakery. It was the time that the Knicks swept the Eastern Conference Finals and advanced to the championship round for the first time since 1999. That was the sweet victory moment of the game brought to you by Calandra's Bakery. Calandra's Bakery, just 4 simple ingredients, still made by hand since 1962, and available fresh daily at your local supermarket. And one last Knicks timeout brought to you by Verizon. Also over to your local Verizon store to learn more about a limited time deal when you switch to Fios Internet and Verizon Mobile. Bundle and save with Verizon. The Knicks are Eastern Conference champions. You were here to hear it. Jalen Brunson, he's a small guard, all right. He's also an Eastern Conference champion. You're listening to New York Knicks basketball on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
For over 160 years, businesses from Montauk to Manhattan and beyond have trusted Dime Community Bank for all of their banking needs. Our cutting-edge digital tools let you manage your accounts, monitor cash flow, and make payments on your schedule. Whether you're at the office, on the road, or working late, you'll have secure access to everything you need right at your fingertips. Wherever your business takes you, we've got your bank. Ready to experience banking that moves at the speed of your business? Visit dime.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 6/1/26. See dealer for warranty details.
The NBA moves fast, and the stars move faster. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, you're never a step behind. DraftKings keeps pace with every play, offering industry-leading live betting, dynamic odds that shift as the game unfolds, and more open markets more often. They're live when others aren't, so you're always in the game when it matters most. Get in on the action with live player props as the most exciting performances unfold in real time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ HSQ. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problems gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply.
Welcome to the New York Knicks post-game show. Now here's Pat O'Keefe.
Another hurdle cleared in this magical postseason ride for the New York Knicks, and now there is only one more step to go as the Knicks are headed to the NBA Finals. Another dominant closeout performance tonight on the road as they complete the four-game sweep of the Cleveland Cavaliers, 130-93 in the clincher. And for the first time in 27 years, the first time since 1999, the Knicks will represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals. They are now 4 wins away from their first championship since 1973. Another opportunity for a closeout away from home, another quick start for the Knicks, and another dominant effort in this 37-point victory. Let's head right back out to Rocket Arena. Tyler Murray standing by, just finished calling the action with Monica McNutt. We know Monica's working the post-game interviews on the floor, Tyler, so we'll hang out until the post-game ceremony gets underway. Another example for the Knicks, Tyler, of you're kind of at a loss for words. They continue to put forth this type of effort time and time and time again.
And I am at a loss for words, Pat, but luckily Lisa Salters isn't. She is presenting the trophy now. Let's tune in. Jalen Brunson has it. The Bob Cousy Trophy. He gets a dap from Walt Clyde Frazier, and he hears MVP chants in Cleveland, Ohio. And then he hands it to Karl Anthony Towns, Deuce McBride, and the rest of the Knicks. Soak this in, Knicks fans. If the NBA Cup was a taste of what this might feel like, this is a feast. And here's Lisa Salters.
I mean, it means a lot, but I wouldn't be here without my teammates. They believe that in me. This coaching staff, this organization, this fan base. I mean, without them, none of this is possible.
Don't go too far away. I have a feeling I'm going to be talking more. But let me talk to your head coach. Mike Brown. Coach Brown.
Second time Mike Brown has made the NBA Finals as a head coach. First was with Cleveland.
So special.
It's just the players that we've assembled as a goal around. They're just great human beings, and they're obviously fantastic basketball players.
You had everyone on the team, everyone involved with the association, you had them sign an accountability contract at the very beginning of the season. How has this team lived up to the tenets of that contract?
In a lot of different ways. You know, people always ask me to compare the teams I've been with in finals, and the only way I knew how to do it because they're different human beings was to put some intangibles up there. Every single one of the guys on the team has sacrificed. Every single one of the guys on the team has a competitive spirit. Every single one of the guys on the team is connected. Every single one of the guys believe in each other in the process, and they all hold me and each other accountable. Just a heck of a group. Heck of a group.
Thank you, Mike. Congratulations to you. Now for that other trophy. The Eastern Conference Finals Most Valuable Player Trophy is aptly named after one of the greatest players in NBA history, Larry Bird. And to do the honors, let's welcome back Walt Clyde Frazier, Walt, where are you? And Patrick Ewing. Gentlemen. And the winner of the Larry Bird Trophy, the 2026 Eastern Conference Finals Most Valuable Player by unanimous decision, Jalen Brunson. talk about how you make them better. Just how have they helped you become this conference finals MVP?
They give me the confidence. They let me be me. I think most importantly, we all believe in each other from top to bottom. It's an honor to play with them, honestly.
What are you, Jalen? What are you most proud of about this group collectively?
Resilience. I think that we've been able to stay focused, stay composed. It starts at the top of the organization. It starts with Mr. Dolan, front office, coaches, all the way down to us. I mean, like I said, from top to bottom, it means something.
Congratulations to you, Jalen. I'm going to talk to some of your teammates. Cat, come on over, Cat. Come on, Cat. Come on, Cat. And I appreciate you always bending down to talk to me. But this is the third consecutive conference finals for you. Just what does it feel like to finally get over the hump?
Man, it's an honor to be able to do this back in the team that I grew up cheering for my whole entire life. So to have Patrick Ewing, Clyde, everybody here, to have the greatest fans in the NBA show up here on the road, and for them to give us this kind of love everywhere we go in the world, you couldn't have asked for a better feeling.
Now the message was clear from the beginning of the season for you guys that finals or bust. You guys all said you were okay with that. Why was there no pressure involved with that?
Because we had different expectations for ourselves. We knew that our team was capable of doing this. So all we had to do was just put the work in, continue to believe in each other, continue to sacrifice, continue to believe in the man above will take care of the rest. And that's what we did, and that's why we're here right now with this trophy.
Thank you, Kat. Congratulations to you. I want to talk to Josh. Josh, come on over here. Josh, you and Jalen are very good friends, and he doesn't like to talk about himself. But I know you guys will go way back. Just what does his leadership mean to this team?
It's vital for us. He's even killed. He doesn't let us get too high, too low. Even games like this, we're up 15-20. He wants to make sure that, we're double down on our habits and, playing this game to win. So it's huge.
Words like selfless, we'll do whatever it takes. You hear that a lot in sports, but it's not always the reality. Just what makes this team different?
I think it's just the high character guys that we have. Everybody wants each other to be successful. Everybody's willing to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. And when you do that, man, that's the making of a great team.
You hear that? You're in the other team's building.
This is New York, man. And Sham, we got to give Sham a big shout out, man. He played huge these 4 games. Great defense. Huge shots, big shots. And everywhere we go is like the Garden. So, man, shout out to the fans.
Thank you. Congratulations to you, Josh. Congratulations once again to the 2026 Eastern Conference champions, the New York Knicks, and Conference Finals MVP, Jalen Brunson.
Pat, watching that ceremony,
back to you.
I'm reminded of, the exact opposite feeling from last year, watching Indiana celebrate on their home floor after knocking out the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. So just to have the exact opposite experience, it's got to be as rewarding for these guys, times 100, as it is for guys like you and me, Pat O'Keefe. Just want to know, as I turn it back to you, how's it feeling for you right now? As a lifelong Knicks fan who's been covering this team a long time, I know you're enjoying this as much as anybody, my man.
It's surreal, obviously. And the most poignant moment for me watching and listening to that ceremony is the connectivity of the 3 generations of the 3 great eras now of Knicks basketball. You have our colleague Walt Clyde Frazier, and then, of course, Patrick Ewing from the 90s teams, and now Jalen Brunson, and he's part of that group. Those are the 3 leading men of the 3 greatest eras of New York Knicks basketball. Obviously, this one is continuing right now, but now Brunson can kind of step into that class. Obviously, Clyde has the 2 championship rings. Patrick led the team there once, helped lead the team there twice, and now Jalen Brunson has, at this point, gotten them to the NBA Finals. It is such a significant hurdle to overcome. There's going to be about a little more than a week's rest. There is still plenty more work to be done But as you said at the end of the broadcast in that fourth quarter, Tyler, make no mistake about it. This team is very much an NBA championship contender.
It's the truth. And after San Antonio guaranteed that Western Conference Finals would go at least 6 games, you knew that a sweep for the Knicks tonight would raise their chances exponentially at pulling off what a lot of people didn't think was possible, even this time last month when they were down 2-1 to Atlanta. A lot of things have gone in their favor. They've taken care of business beyond belief, and they have earned every bit of the position they stand in. No one would rather be the Knicks would not trade places with any team in the NBA right now, not even the Thunder, not even the Spurs. They are on easy street, at least for another week.
And Monica talks about learning from experiences, and the Knicks clearly learned from what they went through in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Mike Brown showed them that ceremony with the Indiana Pacers, celebrating their trip to the finals, reminding them how it felt. Knicks obviously learned from that. I expect the Knicks to learn from their slow start to Game 1 of this conference final series. We talked about rest versus rust, and as we saw the first 3 quarters of Game 1 of this series play out, the Knicks were rusty. Well, they just went through that experience. They righted the ship, and I anticipate they will have better answers to get off to a good start, because whoever the opponent is, it's going to be going up a level, obviously. The Spurs or the Thunder, the 2 most formidable opponents in the NBA. Obviously, the only 2 remaining at this point, but the 2 most formidable throughout the season as well. So, there is plenty of time to kind of get ready for that. But let's dive into this game a little bit, Ty.